Who cares? What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim Sports Talk. And classic Tim fashion, we have a spoof with the audio, but that's okay. We're back, and we are ready for our Washington Commanders head across the pond, take on the Miami Dolphins. What up? How's it going, everybody? Appreciate you, everybody, making sure my mic will be working properly. Thank you, Chuck Diesel and Landon and Will. Appreciate y'all. What up, Brooke? Makes me a channel member. How's it going? All right, let me get the poll going. Start a poll. Who do you got? Pandas or the Dolphins? Start a poll. Top of the morning to you. Right. It is early. 9:30. First time we're streaming at 9:30 in the morning. That's an interesting one, isn't it? I guess they're singing the Spanish national anthem. Very cool. Oh, look at them. They got a Redskins hat on. Hail, baby. What up? What's up, everybody? Make sure you come in, hit that like button early and often. Appreciate you already that have. But we have a fun one today. Excuse me. Yeah. All right, so the Dolphins sitting at 3-7, as well as the Commanders. Let's take a look here at their depth chart. Their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. You got their incredible young running back, Devon A-Chain, who's an absolutely explosion out of the backfield. Receivers, Jalen Waddle, who's having a fantastic season with no Tyreek Hill. Nick Westbrook-Ilkine and Malik Washington. Tight end, you have Julian Hill. Offensive line, you have Patrick Paul, Jonah Savania, sure, Aaron Brewer, Cole Strange, and Larry Borum from left to right. Defensively, they got some draft picks on this defense. You got number 1, their first round pick, Kenneth Grant. Behind him is Zeke Biggers, their 7th round pick. Jordan Phillips at nose tackle, 5th round pick. Zach Zeiler, they added from the Ravens as their 3-man front. 4 linebackers, you have Chop Robinson, their 1st round pick from 2024. Jordan Brooks, Tyrell Dotson, and Bradley Chubb. Jack Jones. No Rasul Douglas today, so they'll probably go to one of their backups here. Minkah Fitzpatrick as their nickel. And safeties, you have Dante Schrader Jr., rookie 5th round pick, and Ashton Davis. Of course, also kicking for them, they have Riley Patterson, and punting, Jake Bailey. That's the Dolphins right there. What's everybody going on in the chat here? I got to grab some breakfast. Well, good luck. Good luck. I had a bagel and cream cheese. It was delicious. Loved it. Oh, look at this. How they changed the field. Good grief. The artificial greenhouse in the world is this stadium. They put lights on there. This is wild. I don't even understand. Oh, okay. Yeah, it really does look. It looks very good. Not shocking, right? Soccer fields are even bigger than an NFL field, so it makes sense. There's Dan Quinn, head coach. His record is getting closer and closer to 500 here in Washington, as this season is the complete opposite of last season. We were 12-5 last year. This year, fallen to 7-3. All right. So Matt Gay will kick it away to the Dolphins to start this game. Washington won the toss and opted to defer. Brooke Tollett getting the super chat started. Appreciate you supporting No Note and also being a channel member. Here's the kick from Matt Gay. And it will be into the end zone, and he will kneel it down. So they will start at their own 35-yard line to get this game underway. Already, right at kickoff, they give the Dolphins line move to 1.5. They just moved it. So already, just right off kickoff. So they showed something to get the line to move. Let's get it started. That's right. What up, Soon? We ain't dead yet. Right off the snap. Appreciate you guys hitting the like early and often. And hanging out early in this morning, 9:30. All right, Tua Tagovailoa into the huddle, breaks it. There's Jalen Waddle going to the right side. Going to the shotgun for Tua Tagovailoa. Devon Achane to his left. Man in motion's Waddle, right to left. Takes the snap, handoff to the right side is Achane. Achane trying to find the edge, and he will find the edge, and he goes out of bounds. Juan Martin pushes him out of bounds after a gain of 11. Nice first run there by the Dolphins. Obviously, this team, Washington's defense, has been atrocious for several weeks now. Ever since Dorrance Armstrong went down, the team has absolutely tanked. It was already not a very good defensive unit to begin with, but Dorrance Armstrong, who was playing absolutely incredible, you can feel his presence missing. All right? No Daron Payne this game either. Single back formation here. 3 receivers to the right. 4 seconds to the play clock. Shifts into the I formation. Play action. Quick throw over to the right side. Has his man. Wide open is Jalen Waddle for a gain of about 15 up to the 45-yard line. So good 2 first plays coming up from the Dolphins. Quick first downs. Washington get anything happening here. Sorry, I've been around. What up, Pat? How are you? Doing good. Thanks for being here today. That's all that matters. Big Show in the house. What's up? All right, Tua in the shotgun again. Weird formation, though. Takes a snap. Pitch play to the right is Achane. Achane finds a lane, and he's trying to break loose. And a tackle from, I believe that was Jones, in on the tackle. Oof. Touchdown saving Jonathan Jones. Devon Achane. Man, you get that guy loose, and he can absolutely take it the distance. But honestly, it's really good offensive line play so far early for the Dolphins. They are attacking that right side of Washington's defense. Every play to the right so far, and each play being a first down. Last week against Buffalo, Devon Achane, 174 yards rushing, 51 yards receiving, and 2 touchdowns. Explosive. Man in motion here is Washington from right to left. Takes the snap. And, ooh, did they not get the playoff? Or did they call a timeout before? All right, so they used their first timeout. They did not get the play on in time. So, hey, a little break for Washington, but nonetheless, it's still a 1st and 10 now at Washington's about 32-yard line. The turnover chain early. That's right. That's right. Come on. Let's do it. Let's bring it. What up, Brian? What's up, everybody in the chat? Appreciate all my channel members. 50 of you in the chat now already. Steadily climbing. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. 12:53 to go. After the timeout for the Dolphins, they go under center this time. Single back formation is Achane. Man in motion is Cedric Wilson. They're going to shift now. It gets set. 6 seconds on the play clock. Fullback in motion. Takes a snap. Play action. He's going to roll to his left side. Hits the tight end underneath. Makes a nice move. And nearly escapes the other one. But it is Jordan McGee making the tackle. Nice move by Greg Dulcich. Former Denver Bronco draft pick. Makes his way over here on the lineup for the Dolphins. Makes a quick 4-yard completion. 2nd down and 6 now for Miami. 12:29 to go here in the first quarter. Anyone else excited for Jameis? Yeah, I am actually. You just got to appreciate his energy. Single back formation. 3 receivers bunched to the right side at the 28-yard line now. Tua puts the man in motion, is the fullback. Pitch play to the right is the backup running back who's going to try to find some lane. Nice. Gets a gain of 4. 3rd and 2 is Jalen Wright. 2nd-year player, I believe, out of Texas, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. Jalen Wright getting in the game instead of Ollie Gordon. Website doesn't give us college. Oh no, it's Tennessee. That's right, Tennessee. Wrong orange team. Here we go. 3rd down and 2 at the 24-yard line now. In the shotgun is Tua. Blitz might be coming from Washington. They send it. Handoff right up the middle. And he gets stuffed. Gain of maybe 1, but that will not be a first down. And now the Dolphins will have a decision to make. And they do hand it right up the middle to Devon Achane. And this is what Tyreek Hill talked about this offseason. If you want to score or get short yardage situations, don't give it to Achane. All right, Ollie Gordon in the game now. Their rookie big running back. And see if they use him to try to get this first down. It's going to be a short yardage situation. 4th and less than 1. Big opportunity for Washington's defense. I formation. Fullback goes in motion, trying to get him to jump off sides. 1 second on the play clock. And they do take the snap right at the 1 second. And oh my gosh, Ollie Gordon just fights for the first down. I believe it was against Jordan McGee. He had him stuffed, but Ollie Gordon kept those feet turning. And either way, it's a delay of game. But golly, that's disheartening nonetheless for Washington. It's a benefit to Washington, yet we just saw our young linebacker get punked by a rookie running back. Oh, you hate to see it. They do have to settle for a field goal here. Riley Patterson, 14 for 16 field goals on the season. This will be a 46-yard attempt for him, right in the middle of the field. First field goal attempt in Spain in NFL history. Gotta love those crazy stats, right? Here we go. This takes the snap, the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. And forever, Riley Patterson will be a trivia question. Who was the first person to make a field goal in Spain? Here we go. 72 of you hanging out in the chat now. Steadily going. If you please hit that like button, it certainly will help the algorithms. And it will be greatly appreciated. All right, so Dolphins now take the first lead of the game, 3-0 here. 10:38 to go in the first quarter. Washington's offense will come onto the field. We talked about the Dolphins lineup. Let's go to Washington's. Of course, the biggest reason this offense has been not as good as last year, no Jaden Daniels, no Terry McLaurin, has been a consistent theme throughout this season. So we have Marcus Mariota at quarterback. No Treylon Burks either. So it'll be Jalen Lane, Deebo Samuel, and potentially either Chris Moore or Robbie Chosen as your starting 3 receivers. Zach Ertz, your starting tight end. Bill, a.k.a. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, your starting running back. Chris Rodriguez, though, has been getting some starts at times. He kind of goes with whoever the hot hand is. Offensive line, left tackle Laramie Tunsil. Chris Paul, Tyler Biotish, Sam Cosmi, and Josh Connerly, the rookie first-round pick out of Oregon. Your line from left to right. Defensively, they have 4 up front: Jacob Martin, Eddie Goldman, Javon Kinlaw, and Von Miller. Frankie Louvu back in a linebacker spot, according to this depth chart. Bobby Wagner. Jordan McGee is also getting some reps in their 3 or 4-3 looks. Mikey Sanders still, Jonathan Jones, and Noah Ignagini as your starting corners, with the loss of Marshawn Lattimore and rookie second-round pick Trey Amos. Safeties Jeremy Reeves and free safety Quan Martin. So there's your starting lineup. Of course, Matt Gay as your place kicker and Tress Way as your punter. All right, Riley Patterson getting ready to kick this away. See who's back to receive. We got 38. I always forget who 38 is. Who's now 38? Who's returning kicks now for Washington? 38. World. Oh, it's Chase Edmonds, and Edmonds gets it. Caught it around the 10 off the bounce, and he slips the first tackle. He'll get tackled at the 20-yard line. Right? Is that Chase Edmonds? Yeah, the former Cardinal. He finds his way over here in Washington as the kick returner. 29-year-old running back. When did he sign with the Commanders? 11. So, yeah, he just signed. So he signed to the practice squad in September and was elevated here just this week, I suppose. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. Robbie Chosen out wide to the left. Mariota scanning the field, puts Bates in motion right to left now, takes the snap, looks to throw. Quick throw over the left side and makes the completion here to Robbie Chosen. Quick 8-yard gain. And love to see Cliff Kingsbury use these quick hitters to get his quarterback in a rhythm. The classic decision by the offensive coordinator to script it that way and perfectly executed. Here we go. 2nd and 2 now for Washington at their own 29-yard line. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun here is Mariota. And in motion is Bates, stays on the left side, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here is Rodriguez, and Rodriguez finds the hole, and he will get a first down. Gain of about 7 or 8 up near the 37-yard line. And Washington's offense getting a quick first down. Beautiful. Suffer, yeah. Trying to remember why I'm a Washington fan. Here we go. Single back formation. 2 receivers each way. Their own 37-yard line. And in motion here is Debo. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here is Rodriguez again. Rodriguez slips the first tackle and falls forward for a gain of 4. There's now 2nd and 6. Ooh, some talking here is Jones. Jacoby Jones, number 84. Is that the Jacoby Jones? No, okay, so this is a young Jacoby Jones. All right, number 20. Sorry, he's 24-year-old. I remember they said we added him, but I didn't know exactly which Jacoby Jones it was. 3 receivers bunched to the right side at their own 41. In the shotgun is Mariota. It's a man in motion is Debo from right to left. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Quick throw to the left side. It's going to be caught by Debo, and he's going to be just shy of the first down marker. Gain of 5, 3rd down and 1 coming up for Washington. 8.5 to play here in the first quarter. Miami's still up 3-0. This is the first drive of Washington. And they match it or even take the lead here. Big 3rd and 1 opportunity for Washington's offense at their own 46-yard line. Got to keep this drive alive. That Miami offense can be absolutely explosive. So giving the defense as much time of rest as possible, long sustained drives that end in points is key to have a chance to win this game. In the shotgun is Mariota. Takes the snap, handoff straight up the middle, and he's going to get tackled shy of the first down marker. Number 90, blowing the play up. I believe that was, excuse me, just double checking here. Number 90, yep, that's the first round pick rookie, Kenneth Grant. Let's see, where does he come from here? Oh, Cosme. Oh, they're going to go for it. Under center is Mariota. Offset I formation after the motion. Play action. Quick throw underneath. It'll be caught and turns upfield for a first down. Washington. Is that Yankoff? It is. Colson Yankoff with the quick throw of Mariota. Turns upfield. Hangs onto the football. First down, Washington. Gutsy call by Dan Quinn. It's time to take those risks when you're 3-7. Here we go. Another 1st and 10 as they get to midfield on the play. Mariota in the shotgun. Empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the left side. Debo and Ertz on the right. Debo's going to motion into the backfield. Takes a snap. It's going to be a keeper by Mariota, and he gets tackled for a 1-yard gain. Number 93 for the Dolphins, all over it. Beautifully done is the other rookie, Zeke Biggers, tackling for just a gain of 1. Now at the 49-yard line. Washington going to go with a hurry-up offense, but which is not very useful. with the new rules that they will absolutely stop the play, giving the defense enough time to get new players on the field. Here we go. 13 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers to the right, takes a snap, drops back to pass. Quick throw over the middle of the field, has his man caught. Jalen Lane, who gets walloped in the secondary. Number 21 comes up and makes a big hit for the Dolphins, which is Ashton Davis, but not until after Jalen Lane with a nice gain for the first down at about the 36-yard line. Beautifully done there by Jalen Lane, who's had drop problems this year, getting a tough catch on that one. Under 6 to go here in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Single back formation, 2 receivers each way. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, that should be a flag. We're going to have to use a timeout or something, yeah. What in the world was Robbie Chosen doing? Robbie Chosen jumped onto the field to bring a 12th guy in formation. Washington fortunate to not get a penalty on that one, especially considering he just jumped off the sidelines to line up. I think that's a penalty. I don't think you could just jump onto the sidelines and just come straight onto the field. I think you have to get past the numbers at least or something like that. Wow. Okay. Well, both teams now with an offensive gaffe having to waste a timeout. So both teams with only 2 timeouts remaining. 1st and 10 now at the Dolphins' 36-yard line. Cliff Kingsbury. See what he's going to dial up here for this one. What uniforms are we wearing? White jerseys, red pants, red helmets. Or burgundy, of course. Burgundy colors. That gold W. All right. In the shotgun here is the Commanders. 3 receivers to the right side. And in motion is Ertz, stays on the right, takes the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to get the screen pass. Is McNichols, and McNichols does a good job following his blocks. And it's a gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. But a late flag comes out. Not sure what that was about. Very late flag. It looks like they're going to discuss it with the Dolphins. It might be an unnecessary roughness against Miami. Miami looks frustrated. So this could be a big opportunity for Washington to get into the red zone. You're down at the 30. Personal foul. Top block. Defense number 29 will be a 15-yard penalty, putting Washington in the red zone for the first time today. See here, what is he? Yep, he chop blocks Biotish, and Biotish knew it right away. He's looking at the ref saying, yo, yo, yo. He committed a penalty. 1st and 10 now for Washington with 5:18 to go in the first quarter at the 15-yard line of Miami. And to get their first lead of the game. Rodriguez, the running back. All right. Scanning the field. Going under center. 2 receivers each way. Single back formation here is Rodriguez. Takes the snap. Play action. He's going to try to get rid of it immediately. And they're going to get the defensive holding automatic first down. John Bates is going to draw the flag. He's within 5 yards, he's saying, but you can't hang on to him when the ball is in the air. So I'm not sure if it's going to be defensive holding or pass interference because the ball was in the air pretty much immediately. And pass interference is the call, so it'll be a spot foul, automatic first down. Should be around the 12, maybe 11-yard line. Take a look at what this where they call it. It's going to be the 11, looks like. Yep, he just hangs on to him, grabbing his jersey, grabbing the hip. And beautifully done by John Bates to also sell it. You know, he didn't just let it be. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hand off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez runs straight ahead, forcing his way for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 now for Washington at the 9-yard line. 27-3 at halftime. Kind of expected to win that game. Not unlike our Skins. What? Who was 27-3? What up, DB? Did you see where we hired an architect for the new stadium, Tim? Yeah, I heard he designed a ton of the other great stadiums around the world, so that's awesome. What attendance at the game in Madrid? I would imagine it's a full house. First game ever. I'm sure there's Spaniard fans out there. See here. Actually, well, website. See it? A lot of times they'll say what the attendance was, but main attendance. Commanders versus Dolphins. Main. The Commanders Dolphins in Madrid was sold out with an estimated attendance of over 84,000. The high demand was evident from the initial ticket release, which saw around 700,000 people attempting to purchase the ticket. Though the final number of attendees reflects the venue's maximum capacity. Wow, 700,000 people attempted to go to this first game. Tim, did you get the Spanish version of the Redskins fight song? I did not do that. Josh Liambino, what's up, dog? Love the hat, bro. Thanks for the broadcast. Tuning in from Okinawa, Japan. Wow, very cool. Appreciate you hanging out. So, Brooke, my Gamecocks were up 27-3 versus Texas and got owned in the second half. Archie Manning. Big 27-3 comeback, huh? Excuse me. I love that my Kurt Cignetti and Indiana Hoosiers moved to 11-0, manhandled the Wisconsin Badgers. I've become a adopted fan of Indiana now. I'm a Terp fan, but you gotta respect Kurt, man. I don't know how you ain't a fan of Kurt Cignetti. He's awesome. Is it taco morning at your house, Tim? Morning it came. Sada? Hey, Sada. Dude, it's so blurry. I thought that said M. It literally looks like an M when I'm looking at it, but now when I look at deeper, it actually is an RN, isn't it? Man in motion is Debo from left to right, 2 receivers each way. Mariota changing the play at the line. Plenty of time on the clock. 11 seconds. In the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff up the middle is Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds a lane, and he's going to get tackled just shy of the first down marker. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 1 from the Miami 2. Washington can sniff the end zone here. Washington's red zone percentage, 80%. Second highest in the NFL. The problem is how often can they been able to get to the red zone? But let's punch it in here if you're Washington. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Let's hit him heavy right up the gut. Rodriguez and a nice solid fire plug up the middle. Let's do it again. Robbie Chosen out wide. No, excuse me, Chris Moore out wide to the right. In the shotgun. Mariota's going to keep it. Mariota is going to lose a yard. Oh, that's a bad call there by Cliff. I'm a huge Cliff Kingsbury fan. But having Mariota run here at the goal line as if he's prime Cam Newton is one call that I would never like to see again. Mariota running in space is one thing against a slow box, a small box, not a loaded one. But against a loaded front here in the red zone, Mariota up the gut is a crazy call. 4th and 2. Pistol formation here. 3 tight ends on the right side. Now it's going to be a 4th and 2. Oh, that's a false start. Oh, no. Washington moving backwards, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal here. Oh, Cliff Kingsbury. Oh, Cliff Kingsbury. That was a gaffe. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Thinking Mariota is prime Cam Newton. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. I'm a big Cliff Kingsbury supporter, right? And nobody's perfect. You make mistakes at times, but that one was a big one. That cost us 4 points here. Hopefully, it doesn't cost us 7. Matt Gay in to kick the short field goal. It's only a 26-yard attempt. Take a look here if he can knock it through from the left hash. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And we're all knotted up here in Spain, 3-3. 2:36 to go in the first quarter. A QB keeper on the third and one call with Marcus Mariota. I only can imagine that Mariota changed the play. That's a bad one, dude. That's a bad one. I can't defend that in any possible way. I mean, that's one of the first ones that, I know that a lot of people like to hate on Cliff, and, I typically disagree with heavy the criticisms that Cliff, that Cliff gets, whatever you want to say. But that one right there, if you want to get on Cliff on that one, I zero defense of that one. That was bad. Mariota's not a guy that you run with against a loaded box. I mean, you got to imagine you're going to get hit at the line of scrimmage or near it, and you're going to have to fight for that extra yard. The guy that fights for those extra yards is Chris Rodriguez. It's Bill. Both of them are phenomenal in short yardage situations. I actually like Chris Rodriguez more in that situation. He's a bit bulkier, stronger, keeps those legs moving. I do respect Bill as a guy that has absolute tenacity, but sometimes physics just doesn't work in his favor. So you got to hand it off to Chris Rodriguez there to get that touchdown, or at least a first down opportunity to get a first and goal from the one. That's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Tim, you selling your chain after the disastrous season? Yeah, no. Mariota time, yep. Showing the Spanish people our true colors, yeah. Tim, are you, no guts, no glory, yep. Cliff to the Giants. Hopefully that play alone, you know what? Maybe that play alone right there will cause people to not want to hire him as a head coach, and we get to keep him as an offensive coordinator. That'd be phenomenal. We've scored a touchdown today. We definitely need a Spanish version of the band. Is there such a thing? JD as well. Literally anyone but Mariota. Yeah, I wouldn't even give it to JD there. I really wouldn't. JD's better just because he does have the quickness to potentially get to the outside. But man, I want the ball in a running back's hands. That's a running back situation. Unless you're going to throw the football. Which throwing the football there is not terrible. I mean, everybody's expecting a run. So if you want to play action it, see if you can't get, a guy quickly out in the flat, I'm not mad. 2:36 to go here in the first quarter. Matt Gay in to kick it away. All right. There's the kick. And it's going to, it's a bad, he muffs it. He's going to scoop it up at the 4. And he's going to get hit at the 23-yard line. Nice kick by Matt Gay. Kind of a knuckleball there, making it hard for Malik Washington to read it. And it goes a little bit over his head. He couldn't quite hang on to it. Muffs it, scoops it up. And for field position here for Miami at their own 23-yard line. 2:36 to go here in the first quarter. This is Miami's only second drive of the game. So 2 good drives by both offenses that stalled out before getting in the end zone. Cliff is a phenomenal offensive coordinator. I'm not allowing the Cliff hate as far as he doesn't know how to coach and he's terrible, blah, 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 blah. We have the second highest conversion rate in the red zone, okay? 0 teams are perfect in the red zone this late in the season, and we're the second highest. So don't hear me with backups and mismatch offensive line or offensive weapons, and that's what he does. He's elite. In the shotgun. Tua Tagovailoa, man in motion is Washington. Takes the snap, quick throw. Nope, play action, looking. Quick throw underneath. It's going to be caught by A-Chain. A-Chain's going to run to the left and get tackled by Jordan McGee for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 now coming up for the Dolphins. JD McKissick. JD make you sick. Right. Here we go. Pistol formation. Man in motion is A-Chain. Takes a snap. Play action. Quick throw to the left side. It's going to be caught by Dulcich in the seam. Jeremy Reeves comes up and makes the tackle. Good quick throw there by the lefty. Tua Tagovailoa. All right. Play action. Oh, man. Jeremy Reeves. Just that slight hesitation. Smith was right there potentially to get the sack. I wish that Jeremy Reeves just jumped that thing. Just ran at full speed ahead. Pistol formation here. And in motion is Hill from left to right. Takes the snap. Handoff here to A-Chain. A-Chain's going to find the outside. He's got room to run down the right sideline and out of bounds. Juan Martin escorting him out of bounds, but it looks like it might be a holding penalty flag. This might be coming back. We may not always get to the red zone, but when we do, yeah, exactly. Defense number 91. So it's going to be offsetting penalties. So 1st and 10 again. Let's retake it here at the 42-yard line. $1:17 to go here in the first quarter. Tagovailoa in the shotgun, no, in the pistol. 3 running backs essentially on the right side. Takes a snap, play action. He's going to swing it out there to A-Chain. A-Chain makes some guys miss, but he gets tackled right at the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 coming up now for the Dolphins. Good job there by Washington's defense, sniffing that out, making sure they keep an eye on A-Chain at all times. 2nd and 10, under 40 to go here in the first quarter. This could be a last play of the quarter. Tua Tagovailoa. Scanning the field, A-Chain behind him in the pistol. The receivers bunch to the right side. Man in motion is the tight end from right to left. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the right is A-Chain. A-Chain finding room, and he's got another first down. Man, they've been running to that right side. That right side outside zone pitch play has been absolutely destroying Washington's defense. Who's the guy that's supposed to keep contain? I mean, Frankie Luvu does keep contain, so he forces him inside, but nobody there to help clean him up, and that will be the final play of the first quarter, bringing up 1st and 10 at Washington's 43-yard line, coming up after the break. Yeah, this is rough for Washington's defense, and I mean, now that you can see that Dan Quinn has also been struggling today, I mean, and against a lesser offense than what Joe Witt has been facing the last 4 to 5 weeks, this is why I defend Joe Witt. This is a talent issue, not a coaching issue. It's like we just do not have really just about any talent on the defensive side of the football. It's really bad over there. Like, our best players are old as dirt, right? Like, you got Von Miller and Bobby Wagner. Frankie Luvu's okay, but he's not elite. Javon Kinlaw's solid, but not elite. Like, we have no real explosive talent on the defensive side of the football that can potentially take over game on the defense, right? And it's makes it, like, impossible to call a competent defense that can really shut down a team. This is why I believe Joe Witt will be back. I think this is a move of Dan Quinn to just go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to try something new. You know, let's get Joe Witt moved to the secondary again. Focus on the secondary. I'll call the plays. Let's try to switch something up to make it happen. Basically, I trust you as my secondary coach more than I do my current one. Because we saw what happened in Dallas when he was a secondary coach. He's got a lot of guys with leading the league in interceptions and interceptions for touchdowns with Deron Bland and Trayvon Diggs that, haven't been looking nearly as good since they left. So this coaching staff on the defensive side of football is actually fantastic. They are a really, really good unit. It's just the talent on the field. After injuries, we haven't had enough time to really build this defense, especially through the draft. You don't have an elite edge rusher. A lot of your guys are young. Mikey Sanders still, Trey Amos, Jordan McGee. They're not, top tier talent by any means. So it's tough. What up, Wes? I mean, imagine saying that you would hire Kevin Stefanski when his offense has looked absolutely atrocious, and Cliff Kingsbury's been, he's top 10 in rushing, and he's doing all this stuff with backups in the game, and you're comparing the two. Just imagine. Imagine that. I can't do it, Roger. I just can't. I can't imagine that's where you go. It's actually crazy. 3 receivers to the right, single back formation. Now into the eye as the motion. Play action rolling. Looking to throw. I'm going to have to check it down underneath the A-chain. A-chain cannot make Jordan McGee miss. Good jet tackle there for a gain of 1, 2nd and 9 at the Washington 42-yard line. Here's Dan Quinn. What does he got to say? How do you feel about Cliff Kingsbury play calling? I mean, that one call was atrocious. Otherwise, he's looked good. The offense has moved the ball really well that first drive, but the quarterback keeper on the 2 was bad. Pistol formation, man in motion is the tight end, takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Here's A-Chain. A-Chain's got room, and he's going to get brought down by Bobby Wagner after a gain of about 6, setting up 3rd down and 3. Kevin doesn't have a QB? Oh, my goodness. Cliff doesn't have a QB. We have Marcus Mariota right now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, my gosh. It's insanity. Now Marcus Mariota is some great quarterback that you should be able to win with. Wow. 3rd down and 3. In the shotgun, Tua. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Pumping. Has time, going to check it down, and it's going to be caught. Man, that looked like about to be a check down. That thing actually went 15 yards to Malik Washington. 1st down here on 3rd and 3, and that is the biggest weakness of Washington's defense. Look how long Tua Tagovailoa has to just sit down and hang out. The coverage is actually solid for Washington's secondary there, which is Joe Witt's department, but it's just, there's no pressure. Von Miller getting stuffed on the right side. Javon Kinlaw getting doubled inside. Martin on the other side getting a chip, and he can't get anywhere. We have nobody to take over on this defensive line. 1st down inside the red zone at the 18. Offset I formation to the left. Tua Tagovailoa puts a man in motion to the tight end from left to right, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Raheem Mostert, and Mostert will run straight ahead for a gain of 8 at the 10-yard line now, 2nd and 2. No, sorry, it's Ollie Gordon. Where is Mostert now? Oh, yeah, Mostert's in, dude, and he wore 31, too. Mostert's in Las Vegas. I'm an idiot. Sorry, it's Ollie Gordon. What's funny is Ollie Gordon kind of looks like the stature of Raheem Mostert, too. Like, they're tall, big dudes. They look like they can really run. 2nd and 2. Pistol formation, man in motion to the tight end. Fullback. Quick throw over to the right side, and it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Dulcich. Not quite on the same path. All right, 12-12 to go here in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 2. Tua Tagovailoa in the shotgun. He chained the running back. Puts Waddle in motion. Play action. Pumping. Tua has to make a man miss, and Martin gets the sack! There he is! Jacob Martin comes up. Nearly let him loose, but he trips him up just the same. Beautifully done. They go with the naked bootleg play here, and Martin makes him pay. Look, they just completely unblock him. It's a naked bootleg, and Martin does a great job not letting him get it out of there, not letting him get loose. Beautifully done, beautifully executed, and we got a field goal block attempt coming for Washington's defense. And Riley Patterson put it through for their second lead of the day. 39-yard attempt from the left hash, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, the kick is right down the middle. No doubter, and Miami takes a 6-3 lead here with 11:27 to go in the second quarter. We stayed mostly healthy last year, guys. Different story, overachieved, but you had JD5 all last year. Remember that? Yep. Brain says lose for draft position. Heart says go team. Yeah, every time you step on the field, you try to win, dude. Every time you step on this field, you try to win. As soon as you start talking about tanking, you're just in a bad spot. It's crazy, K-Pizzle. It's crazy. I love Roger. Roger's a great dude. Yeah. 150 of you in the chat. Appreciate you. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Really appreciate if you hit the like button. It's free and it helps a ton. We can get if 50 of you hit the like button right here, right now, we could like scream up to over 200 viewers quickly. That's how the algorithm works. So please hit the like. Hit the like. There's no one to tank for. We have the QB. Yep. We stayed mostly healthy last year, guys. Different story. Overachieved, but we had JD5 all year last year. Yeah. The strength of schedule is also a huge argument for this season. One more win last year and no JD5, although Drake's looking pretty good. Drake? Drake's look. Oh, Drake May. These men want to win every day. That's why they wake up. Yep. Another good point. That alone should be disqualifying. I'm just kidding. Tank for Caleb Downs. Yeah, I got there eventually. I was thinking of somebody on our team. I was like, Drake Jackson's not playing yet. What do you mean? Sorry. Now, yeah, I was thinking Commanders when you said it. All right, Patterson to kick it away. Chase Edmonds back to receive along with, I'm not sure who the other one was. Maybe Lane, Jalen Lane. 27 to go here in the second quarter. There's the kick. Caught inside the 5. And he's going to run straight ahead, tripped up at Chase Edmonds at the 28-yard line. Yeah, I was wrong about Drake May. I was straight up wrong. There's no defending my take on Drake May. Watching him play on Thursday night, he's great under pressure. He makes throws on the move. He's got great touch on the football. I certainly will take the L on Drake May not being the move. I will take the L from Drake May. We need an edge rusher again. Rush. Great. All right, 11:22 to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10. We should have kept Emmanuel Ford. 11:22 to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10. Mariota comes onto the field the second time today in the pistol. 2 tight ends on the right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Rodriguez, and this time he gets stuffed. Probably loses a yard on the play is number 44, Chop Robinson. Comes up and makes a nice tackle. Second down and 11 coming up for Washington at their own 27-yard line. That was cathartic. There are 11 minutes to play now in the second quarter. The receivers bunch to the left side. Man in motion here is Debo. Going to go into the backfield. Takes the snap. Play action. Mariota looking to throw. Going to his left side. And nice throw there by Mariota. Finding Zach Ertz out of bounds for a gain of about 15. Beautifully done right in front of that zone safety. Finding the soft spot in the zone. Beautiful touch. Well done. Yep, that cover 3. Right in front of the cover 3 safety, attacking the outside corner. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. In the pistol. 2 tight ends on the right. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here is Rodriguez. Nice jump cut. He's got room. And he's going to stiff arm a man. First down. Across midfield goes Washington. Chris Rodriguez, that was a beautiful jump cut in the hole. Look at this thing right here. Whoop! Oh my goodness. Was it Chris Berman? Whoop! When he does that jump. Oh snap. That was a great agility there by Chris Rodriguez. That looked exactly like how he would in that drill with the bags on the ground. That nice jump cut in the shotgun. Man in motion is Bates from left to right. Takes the snap. Play action, quick throw over to the left side. It's going to be caught by Ertz. Ooh, that's a flag. Oh, yeah, he's trying to take his head off. He's saying that it was his arm, but, man, a guy that's getting tackled, brought to the ground, and you try to take his head off like that, that's going to be a flag every time. Look at this. He's getting tackled, and he just goes right into his head with his shoulder. Boom! That was not the arm. That was the shoulder pad to the ear hole. And fortunately for us, Zach Ertz got up. That's going to be a personal foul. 15-yard penalty. First down, Washington. Well inside Miami territory. Spanish Inciana La Banda. Of all the ones we traded away in like the past 10 to 15 years, which is your least favorite? Mine's probably Sweat or Sheriff. That we let walk, you're saying? Guys that we let walk? Probably Cameron Curl. I liked Cameron Curl as a safety. Here we go. 2nd and 1. Obviously, the most obvious answer is Trent Williams. In the shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Rodriguez. Rodriguez will get the first down. Oh, they picked up that flag? Oh, the horse manure. All right, well, they picked up the flag, so they don't get that 15-yard penalty. But they do get the first down nonetheless. Inside the 30 goes Washington. There we go. In the shotgun, Mariota. 2 receivers each way. And in motion here is Bates right to left now. 3 receivers to the left. Wow, hold on. Debo's in the backfield. They have 2 tight ends and a running back on the left side. Do they go with the screenplay here? Mariota takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking. Mariota stepping up, pumping, doesn't like it, slipping tackles, now throws on the move to the end zone. Oh, and just out of reach for Zach Ertz. 2nd and 10 coming up for Washington. All right, Mariota doing a great job avoiding the sack on that play. All right. 8:24 to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and 10. Here it gets 2 receivers each way. Man in motion is Moore behind the quarterback to the right. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side and too high. Looks for an easy quick hitter and Mariota lets it float on him. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Here we go. Remember, 19 never reset. Why would he have to? 2 guys in motion? Huh, okay. So they're going to decline the penalty anyway. It was an illegal shift. But 3rd down and 10 now for Washington. 8:20 to go in the second quarter. All right. 3 receivers to the right side. Too high safety look coming from Miami. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Mariota pumping, escaping, a little shake and bake, and he's going to get sacked. Nobody couldn't find anybody open, and it's Dotson, and he's going to get sacked, creating a tougher kick here for the Matt Gay. Ugh. I would love to see the second level at there was a guy open that maybe Mariota could have hit. Mariota, man, you got to find. Honestly, it sucks that he threw it that deep pass to Ertz instead of running for it. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is no good, wide right, and that's why you can't get sacked there, Mariota. That's why you can't get sacked there. You got to get rid of the football, man. You got to get rid of the football. And then you incomplete pass to Zach Ertz. I mean, it's a quick, easy. It was just like the first play of the game, and you can't get the first down. That's terrible. Is that Joe Brady? Joe Brady haunts me in my sleep. Is Joe Brady? Not Joe Brady. Is it Joe Brady? Not Joe Brady. Who is it? Joe. Not Joe Brady. Oh my goodness. He was. Is it? No. What the heck was that guy's name? Former defensive coordinator for what us? Miami defensive. Or Corey Heatherman. No, what's the heck's his name? Joe, what's his name? Barry. There it is. Not Brady. Barry. Joe Barry. Yeah, Joe Barry haunts me in my sleep. Freaking Joe Barry, dude. What is he now? He's the linebackers coach and run game coordinator for Miami. Joe Barry still has a job here, man. Still has a job in the league. Craziness. Do you want Bagent? Yeah, I'll take Tyson Bagent. That's the problem with Cliff. He doesn't stick to the run game. Shut your face. Shut your face. I mean, you call a quick hitch, you expect to get a 5-6 yard gain, and then you have Mariota slinging it too high. You can't win if your quarterback can't throw a quick hitch. I mean, come on. Like, there's nothing you can do as a play caller if you can't complete a quick hitch. You got to slow down the run defense somehow. You can't just run the ball the entire game. You have to throw it at times. You got to make something happen. Jeez Louise. I mean, you see a quarterback throw it 5 yards over a receiver's head, and you're like, wow, what a stupid play call. It's like, just complete the short pass. You get a 6-7 yard gain and see what happens. Why'd AP sign Gay? Gay was a good kicker statistically. He was a fine kicker. It's crazy that he sucks now. Of course he does. Gets into burgundy and gold and stinks. Out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Quick hitter out route to Jalen Waddle. It'll be a gain of about 6 here for the Dolphins. I mean, how stupid of a play call. They passed. Can you imagine they passed on first down here? What? They have the lead. Why aren't they running the ball 17 times in a row? Wow, a pass. Unbelievably stupid play call by Mike McDaniel here. Terrible offensive mind. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Goes under center here is Tua. 2 receivers each way. And in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is A-Chain. And A-Chain gets tackled for a 2 yard loss. What a stupid play call. Can't believe he called a 2 yard loss. Unbelievable. 6:45 to go here in the second quarter. Mike McDaniel's like the worst offensive coordinator I've ever seen. A pass play on first, a negative 2-yard run on second. I mean, good night almighty. How do you do that? Now it's 3rd down and 5. 6.5 to go at their own 45-yard line. Oh my gosh, he called shotgun. Who in the world calls shotgun here? 3 receivers to the left, takes the snap, looking to throw. Oh, he called another pass play. What a mistake, and he gets sacked. Oh my gosh, Mike McDaniels doesn't know offense. Jones with the sack for Washington. Big time defensive quick 3-and-out after the missed field goal. Get the offense the football back against this awful offensive coordinator who cannot stick to the run and calls 2 pass plays and fails to get the first down when he ran the ball for negative 2 yards. What a garbage caller. Let's go Washington's defense. Beautifully done. Here goes the punt coming from the Dolphins. There's the kick. Back to receive. It's going to be Lane, I believe. Lane makes the first guy miss and goes out of bounds at about the 18-19-yard line. And whereas Mariota will come back onto the field, and we will see Cliff Kingsbury, the offensive play caller here in this game. 2 terrible offenses going at because nobody knows how to call an offense here in Spain. Flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is. If chat was doing the play-by-play, this is what they would be saying. Oh, man. Be careful, Tim. If we lose Cliff, Quinn said McDaniel is his favorite coach, and Quinn might go to hire the offensive. That's cool. I actually like Mike McDaniel. Are you calling the Sunday night game tonight? We'll see. We'll see. Keep your notifications on. I should be able to. Tim is so petty. Yeah. What up, Damon? Just tuned in. What is Tim all stirred up about? It's just chat. You know. It's all fun. It's all fun. How I read it is it's basically like if a play works, it's a great play call. If a play fails, it's a dumb play call. Like that's what I see. Tim is so petty. I might have to do it for Pig. Pig always supported. Can we run Dan Quinn plays when he's the head coach and not the defensive coordinator? We do run these plays. Dan Quinn is not calling a new defense. It's not like he's switching it up. Like, this is why I'm like, this is not a Joe Witt issue. It's a execution problem. To me, the coach that's most at fault right now, that has the biggest target on his back, is the secondaries coach. The secondaries coach should probably be the one fired. I mean, the defensive coordinator's calling certain plays, and yet the secondary has no clue where to be. And now what's happening is Dan Quinn is calling the plays, and Joe Witt is the one telling the secondary where to be. Like, he's the one that's directly in those meetings now, because that's what his background is, secondaries coach. You sound like the Full Command YouTube channel now. Tim, are you going to call the Christmas Day game? Yes, I will call the game. I had to figure it out. I don't even know. What time do we play on Christmas? I got to figure that out. I do want to call that game. I mean, I don't want to call that game because I hate that we play on holidays. Like, let other teams play on holidays, but it's a Commanders game, so I'll call it. Against the Cowboys at 1 o'clock. Single back formation, 2 receivers each way, man in motion, takes the snap, handoff, little shake and bake, and not much there, loses a yard on the play. I can't believe he called a run play up the middle. Unbelievable. Was that out of the what do you call it too? Oh, there was a flag that put us back in their own 5. Nato Jones in on the tackle. And the Tim incoming, yeah. Here we go. Pistol formation, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, play action, looking. Mariota throws it over the middle, and oh, there's going to be a flag, though. Pass interference, even though that ball was 17 yards above his head. I love to see it. Mariota showing his beautiful accuracy here today. Pass interference, defense number 23, automatic first down for Washington. And Mike McDaniel's beside himself saying incomplete, like too high, which, I mean, is he wrong? Is he wrong here? I mean, oh my gosh, what is that call? I mean, that call is atrocious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm mad at PCC? Why am I mad at PCC? I didn't know I was mad at him. Talking about you in the third person. 3 receivers to the left side in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Quick throw over to the right side. It'll be caught by Debo. And Debo will get a gain of about 5-ish yards. What'd I do? Situational contextual when you call the plays, it matters. No, it's because Tua is not the quarterbacks that we've been facing lately. All right, 4:20 to go here in the second quarter. Like, I mean, you saw that one play where Dulcich is wide open in the flat and Tua Tagovailoa just misses him. I mean, Sam Darnold was 16 for 16. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking. Quick throw over to the left side. It's going to be caught, and it's going to be Bill who gets the first down, knocked out of bounds. And first down, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting some plays here. Under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Takes the quick snap, fakes the pass, now going to throw it downfield and nearly throws a pick. What in the world? Why did the receiver stop on the route? Was that Debo? Debo just stops on the route and Mariota throws it to him anyway and nearly throws a pick. 2nd and 10. .344 to go in the second quarter. Mariota scanning the field. Hurts goes in motion right to left, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, blitz coming. They pick it up nicely, throws over the middle of the field, has his man Chris Moore, and Chris Moore will get up near midfield. First down, Washington. Good job, Mariota. Good offensive line play here. They pick it up nicely. Mariota stands tall in the line and delivers a ball right over the middle of the field inside that zone. He's going to be just shy of midfield here. Takes the quick snap again. Handoff up the middle here is Bill, and Bill will run straight ahead to about the 47-yard line. Second down coming up here for Washington. Washington Spurs play same time Christmas Day. Yikes. You have to have the split screen there, Suzanne. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Krosky-Merritt. Back in the game. In the shotgun is Mariota. Receivers each way. 4 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Play action. Quick throw over the middle of the field. It'll be caught by Zach Ertz, who slides to avoid a potential hit that wasn't coming. 2nd and 7 now. First and 10 on that 2nd and 7 completion. Another first down. Washington continues to move the football. Nice throw by Mariota. Look at that anticipation on the seam route. That is an NFL quarterback throw right there that Jaden Daniels needs to take notes of. He rarely throws that pass. And that is what makes the difference of an elite quarterback Not that Mariota's elite by any stretch of the imagination, but that's what could take Jaden Daniels to that next level. If he can throw those type of passes with anticipation and throw his receivers open instead of waiting for a play design that gets the receivers open, that is where Jaden Daniels can enter that Lamar Jackson conversation as an elite runner, but also can destroy you surgically with his arm. What up, Virgil? How are you? Hope you're doing well this Sunday morning. I am doing good. We got 180 of you in the chat. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. Like buttons help a ton. 2-minute warning here in Spain. Dolphins currently up 6-3, but Washington moving the ball now at Miami's 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Both teams, I believe, have 2 timeouts. I don't know why the timeouts go away when you scroll down. Kind of a weird mechanic. They're here when you're this, but as soon as you go like this, they get rid of the timeouts. Why? I couldn't even begin to tell you. But anyway, Mariota right now 11 for 14, 106 to go. Beautiful. Tua Tagovailoa 7 for 8, 64 yards. Sacked twice. Mariota sacked once. Allez. All right. Minutes to go here in the second quarter. I feel like Mariota's issue wasn't really game sense as much as was his accuracy. Yeah. I mean, Mariota is a fine backup. That's what he is. A fine backup. He's not a full-time starter. All right. 6-3. Dolphins on top, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning here. Spanish women's flag football team. Good for them. 2 receivers each way. Mariota in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Bill switches sides in the backfield, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Bill, who runs straight ahead. Will fall forward for a gain of about 4 at the 28. All right. 2nd down and 6 coming up for Washington. Clock continues to move. Plenty of time for Washington. But Washington wants to take as much clock as they can off the clock to make sure that Miami doesn't have an easy opportunity to get points on the board on the back end. 15 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers to the left. Mariota doing a good job letting the clock roll. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Mariota's going to keep it right up the middle, and Mariota will slide just a yard shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd down and 1. Clock continues to move. Beautiful, beautiful. Big opportunity for Washington if they can't get a 1st down here. They need one. All right, looks like Miami will use their 2nd timeout here to give themselves some clock. Yeah, Washington needs a 1st down here. Should be a handoff, in my opinion, to one of these running backs, whether it be Bill or Chris Rodriguez. May work easier to do the early game on Christmas Day. Yeah, I mean, 1 o'clock game on Christmas is what we said, right? 1 o'clock game. I think that could work decent. You know, do like a Christmas everything on the morning time with my wife's family and everything, and get gifts out of the way and all that good stuff. Should be all right. Well, at least it looks like we'll break the loss by 21. Knocks on wood. Yeah. I'm going to break that streak. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. In the shotgun, Rodriguez on his left side. Mariota gets set. 7 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets the first down into the red zone, and the clock moves. Beautiful. Washington should be able to take this clock all the way down to not give Miami the chance at with the ball. So that means that Washington will have a chance to double up here as they will get the ball first coming out of halftime. Here we go. Chris Rodriguez running very well. 9 yards an attempt. Pistol formation. 3 tight ends on the right side. No, they bring in an extra lineman. 30 seconds of the play clock. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is Rodriguez. Rodriguez spins off the first tackler. Will get tackled at the 15-yard line. So Washington will use their first of 2 timeouts now. Now it's time for Washington to start to get aggressive to get into the end zone here. They've done enough to make sure Miami doesn't have enough time to get a drive going. But we do need to have an attempt to get into for a score. Did you see the pivot at the beginning of the run? The beginning of that run? Or are you talking about the jump step earlier in the... I love that early jump step. Beautiful. But we can't really run the ball that much still because of time. Yeah, we're going to start passing the ball now. They killed enough clock. Now, excuse me, we still have 1 timeout. So if we can get closer to the end zone, then we'll have a few shots at the end zone. And then they can settle for a field goal if they have to. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right side. Mariota in the shotgun. Takes the snap, play action, pumping. Mariota dancing, rolling to his right. Now he's going to just get rid of it, and incomplete. He doesn't give Chris Moore an opportunity. 17 seconds left here in the second quarter. 3rd down and 8. Okay. They go now. Mariota at the 15-yard line, 3rd down and 8. You have a timeout, so you can settle for a first down if you have to. Mariota scanning the field. 3 receivers to the right side. 4 seconds to the play clock. 2 seconds. 1 second. Takes the snap. Mariota looking to pass. Steps up. Quick throw over to the right side, and it will be caught. Debo goes out of bounds. There is a flag here. Is this going to be a defensive holding? It's in the secondary. What are they going to call? Refs are huddling up, trying to decide what the penalty is. Debo looks frustrated. Illegal formation. Pass interference. Debo's going to get called for pass interference here. So it's going to be 4th down. And that means Washington will have to settle for a field goal here? Or what do they do? Take a look. Why is this an offensive pass interference? Okay, yep. Wait. Who threw that flag? Who threw the flag for the offensive pass interference? All right, 3rd and 18. Okay, so not 4th down. So they'll have 1 more shot at the end zone. Or at least try to make it I can imagine this is a run by Mariota. Takes a snap. Gonna set up a screen here to Debo. Debo, following his blocks, cuts towards the middle. And he will set up an easier field goal attempt for Matt Gay to try to tie this game up. They will call timeout with 3 seconds left. Good play call there by Cliff Kingsbury to give them a chance at a touchdown if they could have broken loose. But he does make the field goal attempt much easier, tackled in the middle of the field as well. So this could be a 6-6 game going in the second half. This is only, I believe, Washington's 3rd drive of the game. Am I right about that? Yeah, this is only their 3rd drive of the game. Get a field goal, missed field goal, and trying to settle for a field goal here to make it a 6-6 ball game. Right? 30-yard field goal attempt. Shaded to the right side in between the hashes. Matt Gay lines it up. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good right down the middle. And we are all knotted up here in Spain, 6-6. And Washington will get the ball coming out of halftime. Take a look here at the box score. All right, Mariota, 12 for 16, 119 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, 1 sack for 6-yard loss. Tua Tagovailoa, 7 for 8, 64 yards, 2 sacks, and 23 yards lost. Leading rusher in the game, Devon Achane with 7 carries, 53 yards. Chris Rodriguez, not too bad either, 10 carries, 49 yards. Leading receiver in the game is Zach Ertz, 3 catches, 39 yards. Leading receiver for the Dolphins is 2 catches, 21 yards, Jalen Waddle. No turnovers for either team. Leading tackler in the ballgame is Jordan Brooks with 12 tackles already in the first half. And Washington has a couple of guys with Jordan McGee and Jonathan Jones with 4 tackles apiece. Looking at the Riley Patterson, 2 for 2 on field goals. Matt Gay, 2 for 3 on field goals. Team stats. You have first downs, 13-6 in favor of Washington. Neither team doing well on third down. 1 for 5 for Washington, 1 for 4 for the Dolphins. Washington, though, is 1 for 1 on fourth down. You have penalties, 3 for 20 against Washington, 4 for 39 against the Dolphins. And time of possession with the lead is Washington, 17.5 to 12.5 here in the first half. Beautiful. So, big takeaways from this first half. It all starts with the offense being able to keep our defense off the field. Long sustained drives. We only have 3 drives so far this half. You have a 13-play, 71-yard drive, nearly 8 minutes off the clock. Unfortunately, could not punch it in with a poor play call by Cliff Kingsbury at the 2-yard line. But nonetheless, they do settle for a field goal and keep the defense off the field. Then you have the missed field goal, which is a 9-play, 39-yard drive, nearly 4 minutes off the clock. And then this one to end the half, a 14-play, 82-yard, 5:37 off the clock. So that has been a huge difference compared to the last few games to give this defense plenty of time of rest in between drives to give them the best opportunity to slow down the offense potentially, right? Miami had a 7-play, 52-yard drive of their own, 11-play, 56-yard drive, and punt, 3 plays, -7 yards with the sack. So Washington doing much better than they have in previous weeks. Now, hopefully the second half is not similar to what happened in Kansas City, where they had a 7-7 game, I believe, at the end of the half, and then it ended up being a blowout by the end of the game. What up, Jose? Winnable? Yep, we're in the mix. That's all we can ask for here. We're in the mix. Come on. Yeah, he's gotta go get his stuffies. What's up? What's up, Billy? What's up, Billy? Got our football pants in burgundy. Yeah, you're repping? Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Is that my other boy? Is that the Jim Bobs? Come here. Is that my Wooba Doobas? Is that my Wooba Doobas too? Bro. Giving Billy kisses? Come here. All my children's. Hi. Yeah, the big smile. What? You want to hang out with Daddy? What? You want to say hi? Hi. Say hi. You don't like Cliff Kingsbury either? Is that what it is? Cliff Kingsbury getting all you upset. Oh, we want Mama. Mama's number one. Hi.
Bye.
We'll say hi.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Bye-bye.
Is it because you couldn't get your stuffies? Hi. Hi. He's almost 11. What's up, everybody? Adorable. Yep. Yep, I got the tiny one here. He cries when we're in shotgun. Yeah. Number one is growing so fast. Yeah, it's funny. This one right here is in the literally the like below the 5 percentile. I think. Yeah, weight is 4th percentile. Height is 1%. Oh, 0% in height, and his head diameter is in the 1% as well, or below 1%. So he saw the sword scarred and crying. Yeah. Which meanwhile, James is in the exact opposite. I think he's in the 97th percentile for weight, only 63rd for height, and 97th for head. He's built just like his father. Okay? Smack like his father. With a little hat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, we got a little Redskins hat on the boy. Yeah. Oh, you're showing your eyes? You see the big TV? Yeah. Oh, love you. So yeah, we go the exact opposite for our two boys. We have the each extreme. Headed to church. Good luck, Julian. Enjoy your time at church. We're gonna take the Sunday. Our church started doing a Sunday evening mass, so that's when we're gonna go. 5:30 tonight. Dude, you're blessed. Love the kids in the skin colors. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty. So, anyway, getting back to this game, yeah, I mean, it's been a solid performance for both sides of the football. You know, obviously, we would love some touchdowns as we got into the red zone. We were second highest in red zone conversion rate coming into this game, but failed to do so the 2 times we got into the red zone to score touchdowns. We did come away with 3. So Washington will get the ball coming out of halftime. See what happens. What is the hat getting in your eyeballs now? Oh, you're doing good. Oh. Oh, you don't like the faces I'm making? You're good. Anyway, what are your guys' thoughts here for the first half here? What is up with the Commanders not going to the touchdowns, right? You would love to get 7. Pray for our team. God bless. Yeah, absolutely. We need the prayers for sure. Appreciate the prayers for the family as well. Good to see the tradition of causing generational trauma by making your child a Skins fan is alive and well. My own dad would be proud. Yeah, exactly. Get all the way down and nothing. Love the babies, giggles, and smiles. Thank you. Thank you. Let the little do the play-by-play? Yeah, exactly. Maybe one day. Maybe one day then we've got color commentators. What do you think? You gonna hang out with me? Do play-by-play? I can see them now just being as shy as can possibly be. James is already being a little bit more shy. He's starting to reach that age with our neighbor. In the past, he's like reached out for our neighbor to hold him, and then we saw our neighbor yesterday, and I was like, "You want to say hi?" And he was just like hugging me, like, "No, no, no." Kids, they'll go up and their personalities will go up and down. I don't even mean up and down though. That makes it sound bad, but you know what I mean. Just it'll fluctuate is all I mean to say. But all right, we're about to get this second half underway. Hopefully soon. Here it's under 4 minutes, it says, but I've seen this clock be way off in the past, so I don't know how accurate that will be today or not. Right now, for the 1 o'clock game on Christmas, they have this game as a 50-50. Appreciate all of you in the chat. We're almost to 100 likes. Appreciate that for sure. Second half underway. I'm sure we'll reach that mark again. You want to try one more time, buddy? You're in a mood. No. I love you. You don't have to be on here. You don't have to be on here. It's got to be getting close to nap time for that one. Lunchtime. You hungry? All right, go get some Go get some food. Are they going to bump the Denver game to 1 o'clock? We'll see. I don't know. I guess it probably depends if we win this game or not. To maybe make it interesting. We'll see. See how we look at this second half. Alrighty. Who is this guy? Oh, they're having a full-on halftime show, which makes sense. Like their Super Bowl. He senses the lack of run game, yeah. Even though, is that even a thing? What's her... We have 16 pass attempts and 16 carries. Well, and then you have the one sack. So 17 for 16, so right around 50%. Jacoby Krosky-Merritt has been rough. Been all Chris Rodriguez running the ball well. You don't remember Gasolina? Maybe. Kind of sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't know. I don't think so because there are so many other primetime matchups on Thanksgiving Day weekend. True. Yeah, so who would they flex? Who would they flex? Halftime's gonna last a long time. I mean, if they still have the field looking like that, geez Louise. Okay. Anyway. What's going on in the college football world? Oh, Clemson upsets Louisville on the road. Oregon handles business against Minnesota. Ohio State handles UCLA at home. Indiana handles Wisconsin at home. Ooh, Texas A&M. Holy smokes, down 30-3 at half, makes their way all the way back and wins the game 31-3 to keep their perfect season alive. I see what you were talking about now, the Gamecocks. I thought you were saying against Texas, the Longhorns, but you meant Texas A&M. Gotcha. Oklahoma versus Alabama. Ooh, Alabama falls. That's huge for Alabama's chances to make the playoffs. Oof. Will they make it? I don't know. That's interesting. Oh, at home too? Oof. Losing at home to Oklahoma could be absolutely disastrous to make the playoffs. Georgia, 35-10 over Texas. Yeah, Texas is now all but dead in the water there. Texas Tech, number 6 in the nation, manhandling UCF. Ole Miss beating Florida at home, 34-24. Notre Dame taking care of Pittsburgh in Pitt, 7-15. That's a big road win for them. BYU. Ooh, they lost last week? Weren't they 8-0 or something? Yeah, they lost to Texas Tech. Oof. It was at Texas Tech, but man, a 29-7 game. That's rough. Utah beating Baylor 55-28. Miami destroying NC State at home 41-7. Georgia Tech A tight one against the 1-9 Boston College. Georgia Tech barely gets by 36-34. USC survives against Iowa, which Iowa's ranked at 6-4. That sounds a little crazy. Who do they must have lost to like only ranked teams. Iowa State 16-13, Indiana 20-15, Oregon and USC. That makes sense. Your 4 losses are pretty close losses to only ranked opponents. I see. That makes a lot of sense. Michigan survives Northwestern on the road. Virginia beating Duke 34-17. Tennessee, they win 42-9. Navy, oof. High-scoring affair with South Florida at home. Oh, Cincinnati, ranked 25th. They lose at home against Arizona. That's a big loss for them. All right, so some upsets in the top 25. But all right, we're about to begin the second half here. Sooners defense is legit, yeah. Longhorns awful, yeah. Johnny Newton still on the team, yep. We haven't heard a lot from our defense today because our defense hasn't been on the field a lot. All right, here comes the kick from Patterson to get the second half on the road, and there we off. And it's going to be a line drive caught it around the 13-yard line by Edmonds. Edmonds trying to find some room. Oh, he gets tripped up. He nearly got loose for a potential touchdown, but it's a nice drive nonetheless. Sorry, nice return. Just out or inside the 40, around their own 38-ish yard line. Mike McDaniel. Yep. My buddy's a scout for Arizona. He says it was hype as heck. Nice. All right, here we go. At their own. Oh, they give him the 41. Nice. In the shotgun, takes the snap. Play action. Mariota going to check it down underneath. It'll be caught by Rodriguez. Spins off the first tackler. And then he'll get a gain of about 6 to the 47-yard line. Second down and 4 coming up here for Washington. It'll play action to start this second half. All right. Washington's offense. Can they keep it moving? Ben Sinnott not playing today. That sucks for us. We'd love to see him play more. Second and 4, offset I formation to the right. 2 tight ends on the right side, so heavy set. They bring in an extra lineman, actually. Takes the snap, pitch play over to the right side is Rodriguez. Rodriguez finds a hole, and he's going to get a nice run on second down. First down across midfield, down to the 41-yard line. Washington's offense continuing to have a nice rhythm about them. But can they get a touchdown here? Great job there by Brandon Coleman. The extra lineman brought in as a tight end. There's a great lead block there, and Chris Rodriguez runs right behind him. Beautifully done. 1st and 10 now for Washington. 3 receivers to the left side in the shotgun. Takes the snap, and he's going to hand it off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez slips the first tackle and slips the second. Rodriguez! He is feeling it today. I mean, it's a gain of, 3 on the play? But, man, that felt like a gain of 20 just because it could have been a loss of 3. Just a beautiful energy that Chris Rodriguez is bringing right now. 12 carries, 66 yards on the day. It's a gain of 4 at Miami's 37-yard line. Here we go. In the shotgun. 2 running backs in the backfield now. Bill comes into the game. Debo in the backfield with him, takes the snap. Blitz coming, has to get rid of it, and it's going to be a low throw, but brought in anyway by Debo. Gain of 5, now 3rd down and 1 coming up for Washington. Mariota had to throw off his back foot there. Yep, they slid to the right. Nice time blitz there by Miami. You had that slide right, and number 25 screaming Dodson from the linebacker spot. 3rd down and 1 now here for Washington. Can they punch it to keep this drive going? Mariota gives us one of these. I actually like the shot to the end zone here. Do they go for it? Single high safety. Takes a snap. Nope, they're going to hand it off. 1st down and more. And Rodriguez, he gets barely tripped up, but he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Beautifully done by the Washington's offensive line. Big gaping hole right there in the middle. Chris Rodriguez hits it quickly and hard. And boom, 1st down. Oh, that's just textbook. I mean, Rodriguez doesn't even have to change his trajectory to run through that hole. Brandon Coleman from the tight end spot, again, as the extra lineman, just cleaning up any linebackers. Beautifully executed. Man in motions, Debo from left to right takes the snap. He's going to throw it. Oh, and a screen pass to Debo. He's going to get a block. He's going to get a one from the receiver. Barreling into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Debo Samuel. Beautifully executed screen pass here. Textbook, just how he drew it up. He faked the sweep to the running back. Debo cuts inside behind his offensive line, hits the screen pass, and it's a touchdown. Washington here in Spain for the Madrid's first touchdown ever in the NFL. Oh my goodness, the execution on this couldn't be any better. And Washington gets the first touchdown of the day, and it's time. This snap the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It's time to fire up the band. Touchdown, let the points soar. Fight on, till you have won, sons of Washington. Rock, rock, rock! Hail to the Redskins! Hail victory! Great on the warpath! Fight for old DC! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You got it. Oh, you love it. You love it. What up, Tom? Tim, I love you and Mitchell, new podcast with the crew. I watch you and Full Command, but you have always been my favorite through the years. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate the kind words. And yeah, Mitchell does a great job as well. Grant over there. Appreciate him having him on for sure. Woof. Miami sucks. Love to see it. I'm in. Yeah, Enciende la banda. Enciende la banda? Is that how you would say that? Here, how? Okay. Or you know what? I'm gonna do that. Like English to fire up. There's the kickoff. And it's going to bounce into the end zone. So the 35-yard line is where Washington will start. Okay. Enciende la banda. Enciende la banda. There you go. Enciende la banda. Here, I'll let you guys hear it too. Ready?
Enciende la banda. Enciende la banda.
Enciende la banda. I think I butchered it that time, though. All right, here we go. In the under center, Tua, play action, quick throw to the left side, and it's going to be caught. And it's Waddle stiff-arming a man and in Washington territory. And it's a big play to start this drive here by Miami, currently down by 7. I only like Tim because just like America Girl R&B group, no scrubs. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Miami after the gain of 31, putting them at Washington's 34-yard line. And in motion is Waddle from left to right, 2 receivers each way, single back now. And in motion's the tight end, takes the snap, play action, Tua, rolling to his left side. He finds Hill, the tight end, underneath. And Quan Martin and Mikey Sanders are going to try to bring him down, and he is a tough cookie to bring down there at the 20-yard line. Washington's defense had to swarm there on, I believe it's Julian Hill. If I remember right. Yeah, Julian Hill. Right. So that's going to bring them to about the 20-yard line. Miami enters the red zone quickly. 2 plays later, can Washington's defense keep them out of the end zone to play complimentary football here? Pistol formation. Man in motion is Washington right to left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Devon Achane, who gets blown up and tackled for no gain is Javon Kinlaw. Javon Kinlaw has been absolutely incredible against the run game. If they ever go one-on-one with him, he typically beats them to the running back spot. 9.5 to go. 2nd and 10 now for Miami. All right, pistol formation here. Scanning the field is Tua. I get him to jump. Didn't work. And in motion is Wilson. Takes the snap. Oh, this might be offsides. He's going to try to float it out there to Dulcich. And yeah, it's going to be neutral zone infraction against Washington here. Incomplete pass. Who was it that jumped? It may have been... Yep, Javon Kinlaw gets just a little bit quick on that one. Take a look at it. Let's see. Will they show the replay to see if he actually jumped? Kinlaw saying it was so close, so close, so close. He was trying to jump it right on top. 2nd and 5. Here's Joe Witt in the booth here. 2nd and 5, 9:07 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. Offset I formation to the right. And in motion is Hill from right to left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here is Gordon. Gordon has room, and Gordon will get a 1st down inside the 10. I feel you. I feel you, Big. I feel you, Big Shaw. 168 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. $8:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and goal. 7. Pistol formation. And in motion to the tight end. Takes the snap. Handoff. Up the middle here is Gordon. Gordon will get tackled now just inside the 5 near the 4. Gain of 4. Gain of 4. They were at the 8-yard line, not the 7. I think they were at the 8. Either way, they're at the 4 now. 2nd and goal here for Miami. 13 touchdowns in 13 goal-to-go drives this season. All right, can Washington keep him out of the end zone for the first time today? Second and goal. Fullback formation. Man in motion is the fullback. Takes the snap. Pitch play. A-Chain. A-Chain has room, and he's going to get tackled at the 2. Good job, Washington, swarming quickly as it looked that Devon A-Chain might escape for a touchdown. Third and goal. Washington's defense, can they hold strong here? 7.5 to go here in the third quarter. Tua. 17 seconds on the game clock. They huddle up. On the play clock, rather. They're going to break the huddle at 10 seconds. Hurry up to the line of scrimmage. 6 seconds on the play clock. Third and goal. Under center. Tua puts a man in motion as Hill from right to left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here is Gordon. Gordon's going to get hit in the backfield and tackled for no gain. Fourth and goal now for the Miami Dolphins. Will they go for it here or settle for a field goal? Frankie Louvu just absolutely screaming in, as well as Jordan McGee understanding the assignment. And then Mikey Sanderstill and Reeves help cleaning it up there. Here we go. What do we got for the Dolphins? Do they settle for a field goal or go for it on 4th and 2? It looks like they're going to go for it. 4th and goal. Can Washington's defense hold strong? In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. They spread them out. 2 seconds on the play clock. Washington in motion, takes the snap, looking to throw, pumping, and it's going to be incomplete! Is Bobby Wagner going to hand on it? Oh, Bobby Wagner in coverage? You've got to be kidding me. Against Jalen Waddle? Was it a drop or a PBU? Let's see. Tua slings it in. Oh, my goodness. Bobby Wagner comes up huge for Washington's defense. Oh, Bobby has been getting absolutely destroyed amongst the Commander fans. Oh, he can't cover. Oh, he's terrible in coverage. And he comes up massive against one of the best receivers in the NFL. Oh, he's diving full extension to tip that ball down. And Washington's defense keeps Miami out of the end zone for the first time all season when they had a goal-to-go situation. Holy smokes! Wow! Bobby Wagner fully extending to prevent a touchdown. That's a future Hall of Famer for you right there. The old man still has it. Beautiful. Dive like a soccer goalkeeper. You're not lying. He's over there full extension with his high arm and everything, batting that ball down. And Washington will take over on downs here, up 7. You know what? Hey, that's a turnover in my book. That's a turnover. Fire up the band here. Boom, baby. That's a turnover. That is a turnover here in Madrid. Bobby the old Cat Wagner. That's right, Gus. TBU, baby. DQ over wit. That's right. He wags, man. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Clutch play by the defense. You're not lying, Republic. Finally, says Adrian. Or Adrian? Is your name supposed to be Adrian and it says Adrian? Bobby El Alfredo Wagner? That's above my head. Oh, man. Here we go. Oh, is that old cat? All right. Here we are. .606 to go here in the third quarter. All right, under center goes Mariota, single back formation. Holman, the extra lineman in the game. White 80 takes the snap, handoff up the middle here, and I think it's going to be false start. This play is negated. Extracurriculars after the play. This will be half an instance of the goal. I think the yank off got called for a false start. Oh, it's going to be called on Coleman. Interesting. I thought I saw 80 move. Coleman must have moved earlier. There was definitely movement, though. It's a good call. I just don't know if it was actually on Coleman. All right, 6:06 to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 11. Single back formation here. With the same play. Running the ball well today. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to try to push the pile. And he will fall forward for a gain of 2 to the 3-yard line to give a slight breathing room. All right. Under 6 to play now. 2nd down and 9. They do it again. Ref is not letting him call the play. You got to be allowed to switch your defense out. 8 seconds on the play clock. 7, 6. Man in motion is Debo. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Mariota rolling to his left side. Just gets rid of it. And incomplete. And they're going to call pass interference. I think it's an uncatchable ball again. I mean, he may have already been out of bounds, but then he does get shoved by Jones. Mike McDaniel beside himself, saying it's uncatchable. No foul on the play as it was uncatchable. They do pick up the flag, which I think that was the right call. I mean, he's definitely pass interference, though. Actually, that's a terrible call. Oh, golly, that's a terrible call. That was totally catchable. Oh, that was totally catchable. Oh, that's a terrible picked up of a flag there. It's because of the flag earlier, they're giving him one back, but that was a catchable pass. So they're at the 2-yard line. They don't give him the 3 as they did earlier, so now it's 3rd down and 10. 3 receivers to the left. Mariota takes the snap, 4-man rush. Mariota looking. He's going to check it down underneath by McNichol. McNichol runs towards the middle of the field. McNichols gets the first down. Gets to the 14-yard line. First down, Washington. It's really the 13-yard line. Boom! Little check down there. McNichol running towards the middle of the field. Brents couldn't make the play. Neither could the linebacker. First down, Washington, and this drive continues. 1st and 10. Here we go. Single back formation, 2 receivers each way. And in motion is Yankoff from left to right. He's going to pitch it to the right side is Bill. Bill, nowhere to go this time. Gets tackled maybe a half yard short of the first down marker. 2nd down and a long 10 coming up for the Commanders. Clock continues to move here. About 4 minutes left. This offense has been fantastic today of keeping the defense off the field. Such long, sustained drives continuously all day long, not allowing this Dolphins offense that can be explosive to get loose. 2 receivers each way. Oh, false start on Ertz. That'll move him 5 yards back, rather. So 2nd and 15 coming up here now for Washington. They should have made the switch for Dan calling plays sooner. That has nothing to do with Dan. It literally has nothing to do with it. But it's fine. Look at young Dan Quinn with no beard. Oh my goodness. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 15. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 3 receivers to the left. And in motion is Ertz. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Mariota rolling to his right side, and he just gets rid of it. Is he outside the tackle box? This might be a safety. 3rd and 15. Dolphins calling for a safety here. Are they looking at it? If this is intentional grounding, this is a safety. They're gonna say he got outside the tackle box. Thank goodness. And he got it back to the line of scrimmage. That is lucky. That is very fortunate. Woof. That is fortunate for Washington right there. Washington has to use their second timeout or what? Oh, an injury timeout. Mariota on the ground. Uh-oh. Oh, golly. Are we about to see Sam Hartman? No. Please not Sam Hartman. Thanks for all you do, Tim. Thank you, William. Tim, you guys cooking today? Grub? We'll see. I have no idea what we're doing. I have no idea. Haven't thought that far through. I just know that we're going to church at 5:30. That's it. The rest, I have no idea. (13-6). Good job there by Mariota preventing a safety. Josh Johnson's our backup. Good. Josh Johnson's better than Sam Hartman. Good. Sam Hartman must be on the practice squad. Thank goodness. Even though Josh Johnson's not like great. I know Sam Hartman went to Notre Dame. Where did Josh Johnson go? San Diego. Matthew and Gabby shorts videos. Hope Marcus Mariota is okay. Me too. Me too. Sure. Sucks. This O-line sucks. What up, no? I got Tim skipped right over Josh. Yeah, I forgot Josh was here. I'm not going to lie to you. Sam Hartman's not even suited up, so he can't even play today, even if we wanted to. At least not according to the depth chart. You know, do they still have the rule where you can have a third quarterback not on the 53-man roster or whatever? Sam gives ladies something nice to look at during bad times. There you go. Hope he's okay. Yeah, me too. Me too. He's been solid today. 16 for 22, 161 touchdown. I'm not mad at him. All right, three receivers to the left. In the shotgun is Josh Johnson on 3rd and 15. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Here's McNichols. McNichols will get some room for the punter to about the 15-yard line. Gain of 7. So 4th down coming up here for Washington. They do kill some clock there on this drive. This drive was a just over 3-minute drive after the 4th down fail by Miami. They're going to punt it away, try to flip the field back, and force Miami to do it again. Josh Johnson played for the 49ers, head coach during his time at San Diego State. Takes the snap. There's the kick. Kyle Shanahan was at San Diego. Going to be caught at the 44-yard line and going to get walloped at about the 47-ish yard line. Medrano in on the tackle. Kane Medrano. Here we go. Mariota goes to the blue tent to get attended to. Hopefully he's all right. Not the best of punts you've ever seen Tressway convert. But considering they had a 1st and goal situation, we come away, they have no points, and we're able to punt it back the other direction, I will take it. Remember when our quarterback depth was so bad, the announcers were talking about sending out Logan Thomas? Yeah. There it is, done. Concussion? You think he's... Ooh, is it a concussion? Concussions are scary. They're sneaky. They're sneaky. Love our specials. Yeah, they're not bad. Not bad at all. First and 10 for Miami. I'm going to call it at the 44. I thought he got to the 47. Yeah, there it is. Switches to the 47-yard line. Body bag season continues, right? $200 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. My brain on Jack at 11 a.m. Chargers head coach. Okay, that makes sense. Jim Harbaugh. They have a bye next week, so Mariota will be back for the loss to Denver. He's in the blue chat. His neck got bent by Chop Robinson on the last play. No concussion ruled yet. We'll see. Yeah, hurry. All right, Miami. Own 47-yard line. Down by 7. Washington's defense playing tough so far. They have definitely given up a lot of yards, but a little bit of bend, don't break has worked out well for them so far. 2:49 to go here in the third quarter. The pistol formation with 3 running backs in the backfield. Takes the snap, fakes the pitch, looking to throw. Tua has all day long, going deep. Double covered. Michael Sanders still lets it hit in his face. Oh, my goodness. Oh, come on, Mikey. You got to get that interception, Mikey. Dang it. I mean, come on, Mikey. I mean, that's an easy interception in the NFL. You got to make that catch. 2nd and 10. 2:41 to go here in the third quarter. We're trying to get him to jump. Doesn't work. 4 seconds on the play clock. Into the pistol. Takes the snap. Quick throw over to the right side. Caught by A-Chain for the screen. And A-Chain will get tackled after a gain of 3. Sets up 3rd down and 7. Johnny Newton in on the tackle. Mariota comes out of the blue tent. Let's see if they give him his blue helmet, or excuse me, gives him his helmet back, rather. Not his blue helmet, just his helmet. Trying to catch the ball with his teeth. Yeah, he's like Ruby out here. Uh-oh, Mariota has a regular hat on, but he is throwing a football. All right, where's his helmet? Can you give him his helmet? There we go. 2 receivers each way. 3rd down and 7. Scans the field. Man in motion is Waddle from right to left. 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Quick throw to the right side. Malik Washington left wide open on 3rd and 7. And he's spinning off tacklers. And he's 1st down and 10 at the 37-yard line. Dang it. Oh, wow. They went to the same high school. Interesting. Mariota and Tua went to the same high school. All right. 1.5 to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Tua goes back into the pistol. Ollie Gordon, the running back behind him. Takes the snap, handoff to Ollie. Ollie running to the left, and he will get dragged down after a gain of about 5.5 or so. 2nd down in mid-range coming up here for the Dolphins. Going to be down at the 31, 32-ish yard line. Mariota sitting on the bench. Been kind of a weird look about him. Hope he's okay. The concussions, man, they can be a little scurry. 2nd and a long 4 coming up here for the Dolphins. In the shotgun, Marcus Washington, the running back in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right. Man in motion is Dulcich from right to left. 2 receivers each way. 5 seconds to the play clock. Man in motion is Dulcich again. Play action. Looking to set up a screen. Going to check it down underneath the Washington. Washington following his blocks. Has room to run towards the middle of the field. Slips the tackle, but it's tripped up at the 20-yard line. Another first down coming up for the Dolphins. Let's see if they will be content to let this go to the third quarter, or are they going to hurry up and get to the line of scrimmage? It does look like they're going to the hurry up. 15 seconds in counting here. And they get one more play going. Inside the red zone, go back to the Dolphins. 1st and 10, man in motion is Washington. Single back formation. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Man in motion, the tight end, and they do not get the play off in time. They're going to call a flag, but the clock had already hit 0. So that will be a end of the third quarter. Start of the fourth. Yep, the third quarter happened. That's why Javon Kinlaw jumped it right at zeros. So 13-6 as we go into the fourth quarter. Washington has the lead. So bring up 1st and 10 at Washington's 20. Dolphins trying to tie this thing up. Got a game in here in Madrid here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. How many of y'all have your Christmas trees up? So I'm going to end this poll. 73% of you picked Washington. I appreciate it. Let's see how many of you guys are crazy. Start a poll. Do you have your Christmas tree up already? Yes or no? How many of you are crazy? How many of you are crazy? Our tradition is to put our tree up the Saturday after Thanksgiving. You go and pick up a real tree, get it all set up for the holidays. Not until after Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's where I'm at, DB. Saturday after Thanksgiving, that's when our tree goes up. Having a hard time understanding how you don't come out with the ball, man. It's, if it was easy to catch, there wouldn't be any drops in the NFL, right? I think it's easy to catch. I know how to catch the football. That was the only thing I was really good at in college. I was slow, fat, but I could catch. Hope the Dolphins win. Okay, Jalen Tyra just is getting kicked out of the chat. No, I'm just kidding. 88% of you say no. So 88% of people are normal in this chat. 12% of you are nutcases. I do not appreciate the culture that skips Thanksgiving. Okay? Thanksgiving is a phenomenal holiday. Phenomenal. All right? And it's just the disrespect. Thanksgiving is Suzanne. Yes, but the lights don't work. Gotta get new ones. I'm not doing all that work for a couple weeks, but everything is up. There you go. Well, you're crazy, Suzanne. You're crazy. How many of those have Christmas trees already up, have women and or children in the household, right? Yeah. It better be 100% of you. All right, here we go. Starting the fourth quarter, 1st and 10. Washington up 13-6, but Miami trying to tie this up. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun, offensive lineman in motion. Switches over to the left side. Tua. It's a man in motion as A-Chain takes the snap, and he's going to get it to A-Chain, and A-Chain's going to get driven backwards, but he cuts up the field, and he turns it into a positive play. Oh, Washington's defense was so good to blow that play up, but A-Chain somehow survives it, and they lose contain, and it turns into a positive play. Oh, Frankie Louvu, where are you going, Frankie? Go tackle the guy with the ball. Don't hit a blocker. Oh, Frankie Luvu loses contain, and it's now 2nd down and short. Yikes. Here we go. In the shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Handing the field, takes the snap, handoff, A-Chain up the middle. A-Chain will get the 1st down inside the 10 and down near the 8-yard line. Crossing the 14-minute mark here in the game. 1st and goal, Miami. My DTV season's out? Yeah. Tim, if you think I'm crazy, my sister put hers up in October. She does all the cooking and baking for Christmas and hosts Christmas Day. Gotcha. So she doesn't want to mess with it later. I gotcha. Because you need you need about 2 months to cook Christmas dinner. No, it's okay. 13.5 to go in the 4th quarter. 1st and goal. Empty backfield. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Has time. Throws it to the end zone. And nobody's home. I'm not even sure who he threw it to. Did he throw it to Dulcich? The camera didn't know where he went with the football. I could hardly follow it. The camera was moving so fast. All right. 2nd and goal now from the 8. $13:24 to go in the 4th. 2nd and goal. Ollie Gordon back into the game. The shotgun with a very weird formation. Can't even describe it. Pumping. Gonna swing it out there to, is it A-Chain? A-Chain's gonna get caught right at the 1-yard line. 3rd down and goal. Very weird play design. Nearly worked. Kind of similar to how Deebo Samuel scored his. All right. Not true. Commanders football unless Tim is losing his mind yelling at the screen. All right. 3rd and goal from the 1. Can Washington stop him again? 3rd and goal. Offset I formation to the right. Ollie Gordon, the running back. Takes the snap, handoff right up the middle, and Gordon punches it in. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. 13-12. Here we go. We got a ball game here in Madrid. Ollie Gordon just straight up the gut. Good blocking by Miami. Nice block there. Is that Hill? Number 89? Yeah, Hill. Laying a nice block there on Bobby Wagner in the hole. Here comes Patterson to tie this game up. Can he do it? From the left hash. 12:36 to go in the game. You have snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 13-13 here in Madrid. Ollie Gordon with a little salsa dance. All right, I see you. Would you say DQ has improved the defense? Whatever. I think it's more of who we're playing than anything. I don't think Tua is nearly as good as the quarterbacks and offenses that we've been playing recently. So, I mean, we've definitely made some more plays, which is nice. You know, that's awesome. But I think that's more to do with who we're playing, and you know, it's just another week of more continuity, right? We're missing pieces all over the place consistently. So I think it's more of that too. Not securing tackles. This defense is a joke. Yep. Tree up yet to decorate? My tree is not up. Nope. I would be called what I would call normal. Saturday after Thanksgiving, we go and pick up a live tree. But the love of the holidays is like our passion for HCTR. Family is fun. Oh, dude. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. And also, if you have your tree up, I'm giving you guys a hard time. I don't actually care. Okay? I'm just giving you a hard time. It's okay. If you want to, you can put your trees up whenever. Just to say that out loud. I am certainly not actually judging you guys. It's okay. I just don't like the disrespect of Thanksgiving. All right? Get your fall colors up, okay? Your turkeys. Leaves in your house. The autumn colors. Thanksgiving's not green and red, bright colors. No, it's a fall foliage look. It's a fake tree, so it's easy. Yeah, we do real trees in my house. I fought for that one. My wife grew up with fake trees. I do the real trees. I appreciate that tradition. Even though tree prices have gotten out of this world. Home Depot, though, sells reasonably priced trees. And Lowe's, I think. Their trees are actually somewhat reasonably priced, which is they're still somewhat expensive, but I remember it used to be like $15-20 to get a tree. Now it's like $60-70 depending on which tree you want at Home Depot. But some places sell a tree for like $150-200. I'm like, shove it up. There's Patterson. And it will be caught at the 4-yard line. Turning to the middle of the field is Edmonds. Edmonds spins off the first tackler and fights for the 30-yard line. That is where Washington and Marcus Mariota's offense will come back onto the field with 12:29 to go here in the fourth quarter. We have a ball game. All knotted up 13-13. Like there's a Thanksgiving tree, yeah. 1st and 10. 12:29 to go. Under center. Offset I formation to the right. Mariota scanning the field. Changing the play at the line here. Bill's the running back. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the right is from Bill. Bill trying to find the edge, and Will cuts up the middle. And cuts up field, rather. And he's going to get tackled at the 40, and that's a first down for Washington. Just buy and pot a Christmas tree to keep and use every year. How does Christmas trees work? Don't they grow, though? Wouldn't they be too big for your house the next year? Our defense might make Cam Ward look good. Here we go. 2:13 to go in... 2:13 in the chat, rather. At the 40. Was there another injury timeout or something? What's going on here? Why are we not calling the next play? Mariota returned to the game. What's going on here? No team called timeout. I guess there was an injured player. Say over here. All right, 1st and 10 at the 40. 12:15 to go in the fourth quarter. In the shotgun goes Mariota. 2 receivers each way. Bill, the running back, on his left. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Bill. Bill, nice cut. Oh, good trip up there by number 33 for the Dolphins. I think it was Marshall. Did I read that correctly? Number 33 was, yes, the rookie 5th-round pick, Jason Marshall, coming up and making a nice tackle in the hole against Jacory, but it will be a gain of 4. Second and 6. Empty backfield set here. 4 receivers to the left here. Takes the snap, drops back, quick throw over to Debo. Debo will get tripped up for a loss. Miami's defense all over it. The blocking not holding up, so it'll bring up now 3rd down and long. Here's London Fletcher chatting it up with Roger Goodell. Uh-oh. All right, 3rd and 9 at the 41. Mariota in the shotgun, 3 receivers bunch to the right. Debo goes in motion from right to left. 10 seconds on the play clock. Gets set. Mariota scans the field, takes the snap, drops back to pass. Mariota's going to keep it, running to the right. He's trying to catch a block from Ertz, and Will. He's off to the races down the right sideline. Big game, Mariota. And Mariota will put him inside the red zone down to the 16-yard line. Mariota. I don't even know. I don't think this was a designed run play, but Mariota just takes off, seeing the gaping hole in the defense. Great following his block with Zach Ertz, looking like a prime running back out there. And he's going to get tackled at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Washington. There we go. 10 minutes to go and counting here in the fourth quarter. Under center's Mariota, offset I formation to the right, takes the snap, pitch play up the middle is Bill. Bill has some space, and it gets dragged down at the 9-yard line. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up for Washington. All right. Clock continues to move. Washington, obviously not caring about the clock, but we got to get 7 here. It's only a tie game, not like you're padding a lead. You want to get into the end zone to give your defense their best opportunity. Mariota, under center. 3 tight ends on the right, including Brandon Coleman. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle is Bill. Bill straight ahead, and he's going to get dragged down for a gain of about 1.5 yards. The 3rd down and a short 2 coming up for Washington. About to cross the 9-minute mark now. All right, 9 minutes to go. Mariota in the huddle, 20 seconds on the play clock. Mariota's going to go out wide to the right, where they're going to go to the Wildcat formation with Debo. 10 seconds on the play clock. 3rd down and 2, takes a snap, and Debo takes it, and he will get the 1st down. Gain to the 5-yard line. 1st down, Washington, gain of 3. 1st and goal. Oof, Brents. Juju Brents for the Dolphins. 2nd-round pick out of Kansas State. Injured. Hopefully he's okay. He's limping, it looks like, to the locker room. Hopefully he comes back strong. 8:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Clock continues to move. Bill switches sides in the backfield, takes the snap, handoff up the middle is Bill. Bill's going to run straight ahead. Not a whole lot there, but he will get a gain of about 2. 2nd down and goal from the 3. Biggers in on the tackle. All right. Beautiful drive here for Washington's offense. Nearly 5 minutes off the clock already. McNichols comes into the game now. 2nd and goal from the 3. Empty backfield set. 3 receivers bunched to the left side. We're going to say at the 4-yard line. I thought he got to the 3, but nonetheless, McNichols motions back into the backfield. Hurts the solo tight end on the right. Takes the snap. Handoff to McNichols up the middle. McNichols slipping a tackle. Trying to push him forward, and he's going to get tackled just shy of the 1-yard line. The 3rd down and goal now for Washington. It's because Cliff is actually an elite play caller, and he knows what he's doing there, Roger. He knows how to use his people. Under 7 to go here in the fourth quarter. 3rd down and goal. Uh-oh, Sam Cosmi apparently is the injured player on this one. Yikes. All right, Sam Cosmi injured on the play. We have an injury timeout with 6:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. Appreciate nearly 250 of you hanging out in the chat. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate all of you. As a Washington fan, do you like Commanders or Redskins better? I mean, I did not want the name to change by any means. But I'm also somebody that it is what it is at this point. You know, like, I can sit here and continue to cry about it to the nth degree, or, you know, you can be a man and move on. The reason I still keep my gear is because I'm not some wealthy person that is just going to go completely redo my closet. Like, I'm keeping my old gear, and I'm going to continue to wear my old gear. I'm not going to throw it away just because the political correctness of this world decides that this is a bad name for an NFL team. Like, okay, you go buy me a new wardrobe that I've been collecting for 30 years of life. Like, it's not happening. So I'm going to continue to wear my gear, and it is what it is. Shout out to Jalen Tyra for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Convinced that Mariota is the best backup in the league. He's solid. I love Mariota as a backup for sure. I'd love to change your wardrobe. You would. Exactly, Suzanne. Exactly. Was given Redskins gear from family that's been fans since the 60s. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, I got this thing from Selena's dad that he made a long time ago from the glory days. A bunch of pictures from different stuff. Am I getting rid of this just because it says Redskins? You've lost your ever-living mind. Here we go. Single back formation. Under center's Mariota, takes the snap, handoff up the middle is Rodriguez, and Rodriguez will get stuffed at the 1. Big stop there for Miami's defense. Now what will Washington do here on 4th and goal from the 1? Yep. Brandon Coleman on the wrong side of the block there. Right. 4th and goal. Washington's offense stays on the field. Can they punch it in here? What will Cliff dial up to get this touchdown? 1 for 1 on the day. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 2, actually. Wait a minute. Clock hits 0. Okay. This stupid rule. Oh, you have to give the defense time to change it. Dude, get your defense out there, man. Like, come on. Like this, I can just drag my feet and jog onto the field. It's like, let's go. Hurry up. Make some moves. Both sides. Like, it's just this promotion of laziness where we could just, I can just waste as much time and nothing you could do about it. I could just jog off the field at my own leisure. Like, come on, like, call a delay a game then. Like, get on and off the field. It's ridiculous. .606 to go in the 4th quarter. 4th and goal. Washington has to waste a timeout there. Mariota in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right side. Tight end on the left. Rodriguez, the running back. Ertz goes in motion right to left here. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Ertz slips. Ertz slips out of his break, and Mariota incomplete pass, and Miami will get a 4th down and goal stop here. They try to do a quick slant to Zach Ertz, and Zach Ertz, out of his break, slips. And he would have actually been open if he could have kept his footing. And Mariota would have hit him right in stride. Davis overcommitted to the play, but Zach Ertz incomplete. Rough. I mean, come on, dude. You gotta keep your footing there, Zach. Brutal. You have the wrong cleats on in the biggest moment of the game, and you slip on a cut. I mean, that's... what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? See nothing. Like, it's a fine play call. And I know, you're going to then use... why'd they actually... Oh my gosh, they actually called an under center play and ran it up the middle? Huh? Moron. You see why I say that this is totally, all you care about is, does it work or does it not work? If it works, great play call. If it doesn't work, bad play call. Idiot, stupid, bad play caller. Oh my. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. Sinnett's injured this game, unfortunately. He picked up an injury last week. But Richard, I have like a 3 to 5 second delay here in Phoenix. I'm listening to you, Tim, and watching it on TV. Nice. Sinnett is trash. Owners do rule changes, not the commissioner. Well, the commissioner is the one that brings the rule changes, right? Or how does that work? How does like a rule get up for a vote? All right, 1st and 10. Single back formation here is Ollie Gordon. And in motion here. Oh, looks like it's going to be a pass play. Or are they tricking us? Tua takes the snap, handoff up the middle here. Oh, Ollie Gordon escapes. And wow, Tua Tagovailoa saw something. He said, run here, run here, run here. And Gordon runs right there. And he has a nice gain on 1st down. Oh, why did Bobby Wagner go the wrong direction? Wow, Bobby Wagner. That's interesting. Bobby Wagner went the wrong way and he just vacates the hole. He would have been the one there to make the tackle. Here we go. 1st down and 10 now at their own 22. 4 receivers to the right side. Tua Tagovailoa in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to swing it out there to A-Chain. A-Chain's going to get tackled in the backfield. And that's Preston Smith tackling him through Greg Dulcich's block. And tackled for loss. 2nd down and long coming up here for Miami. Hey. Most rushing yards after missed tackle. Wow. 2nd most. And Jonathan Taylor. Oh my gosh. Jonathan Taylor. 553 yards after a missed tackle. Yikes. 4:40 to go here in the 4th quarter. 2nd 13. Single back pistol formation. Puts a man in motion. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Pumping. Quick throw to the right side. And it's going to be dropped. Dropped by Jalen Waddle. A rare drop. He was open and had an opportunity for a nice play there. 3rd and 13. And I guess, Joe Witt would have called a catch there. Here we go. 3rd and 13. 4.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Tua in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left side. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Tua, pressure coming. And, that's going to be a holding call. But he escapes, rolling to his left. And Tua gets sacked anyway. And it's Von Miller that comes away with the hustle sack there. Great coverage on the back end, not letting anybody get loose. And Dan Quinn declines the penalty. And here come the Commanders' defense. 4th down, and the punt team comes on for Miami. And Washington's offense have one more long sustained drive to set up a potential Matt Gay game-winning field goal. There's the flag. Javon Kinlaw draws it. Clearly was getting held. Here we go. This game has tie written all over it. Yeah, there's the kick. Gonna be muffed! No! No! Jalen Lane muffs it. Oh my gosh. And Miami recovers. No, it's Mikey. Mikey Sanders still is your punt returner? Where's... Oh, all right. Miami football now. Inside Washington territory. Speechless. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, golly. I mean, I was this is what being speechless feels like. All right. All right. Here we go. Fumble recovery. Miami gets the ball at the Washington 42-yard line. So can Washington's defense come up with another big stop opportunity? We haven't had a turnover today. Maybe we can get one ourselves. Maybe a little pickle for Sixel here. On my own defense. Let's get something going here against Miami in Madrid. Tua Tagovailoa comes back onto the field with his offense with a big opportunity after the muff punt from Washington. Mikey Sanders still, he just didn't want to come off the field. He wanted to get the defense the ball to win the game. Pistol formation, 3 receivers bunched to the right side. 4:11 to go in the fourth. Man in motion as A-Chain takes the snap. Handoff up the middle is Ollie Gordon, who gets tackled for a 1-yard gain by Noah Iganagani. Right. There's 4 to go here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 9 here for the Dolphins. Getting so irritated. All right, 3:40 to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 9. Pistol formation, 2 receivers each way. Gordon goes in motion left to right, takes the snap, handoff up the middle, straight ahead is A-Chain, and A-Chain will get the first down and more down to the 29-yard line. Clock continues to move here, just over 3 minutes to go. Washington only has 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to potentially stop the clock here. Washington's defense has to get a 3-and-out now. Obviously, it won't be a true 3-and-out, but they need to get a stop here, is what I'm saying. No more first downs. They got to hold the line here. This is where you cannot break any longer to allow Miami to kill more clock. 1st and 10. Hurry up to the line is Miami. 10 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers each way. Single back at the 29-yard line. Man in motion is Washington, left to right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here is A-Chain. A-Chain will get a gain of about 5 down to the 24-yard line. 2:36 to go and counting. Washington will use their first of 2 timeouts here. It's their 2nd timeout of the half. They have to get the stop here. They want to try to get it so that they can have the 2-minute warning. 228 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. 2:34 and counting in the fourth quarter. 2nd down and 5. Three receivers to the left in the shotgun. Man in motion is Washington. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle is A-Chain. A-Chain's loose, and A-Chain inside the 10 down to the 6. Is that going to put him over 100 yet? Not quite. He's going to get to 93 on the day. $2:29 to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and goal. Clock stopped. He did go out of bounds, which is good for Washington. Keep them out of the end zone. In the shotgun, 2 running backs in the backfield here with Tua. 2 seconds of the play clock, puts a man in motion, takes the snap, handoff up the middle is A-Chain. A-Chain. We get tackled for a gain of 1. And Washington will use their last time out here with 2:24. So they will force the Miami Dolphins to run it one more time to get to the 2-minute warning. That'll be up to the Dolphins to see if they want to pass it for a potential touchdown or run it. All right, 2:24 to go in the fourth quarter. I mean, the analysis of this guy is just... I mean, to think that this is because of the defense is craziness. Like, the offense has held onto the ball all dang day. That's why the defense is playing better and holding him to 265 yards. It's because Miami's barely had the football. 2:24 to go in the fourth quarter. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. In the shotgun is Tua. Man in motion here. Ingold takes a snap. Ooh, bad muff the snap there, but A-Chain's going to get the ball anyway and gets tackled at the 1. I swear to goodness. Like, it's... the opportunities here to get tackles for loss are insane, and they just won't do it. 3rd and goal. Miami will now, of course, on 3rd and goal from the 1, will run the football here. Waste a ton of clock, and now it's just a matter... If they don't get it, they'll waste a ton of clock. Otherwise, they will get the touchdown, and Washington will have to score a touchdown with Mariota. You think Miami goes for it on 4th down if it comes to that? They might. They've been running the ball really well. 4th and goal from the 1. They might. And, I mean, it is a tie game. I probably would. Yeah, I probably would. Because even if you give them the ball, it'll be about a minute left. Like, minute and 10 seconds left or so. And you give them the ball at the 1-yard line or so. So, yeah, I would. Oh, look at that. McDaniels in a commercial instead of on the field. Love to see it. They're looking awesome. have to take the lead. Joke. Here we go. Third and goal with the 1. Pistol formation. A-chain the running back. Man in motion is the tight end from left to right. Takes a snap, handoff to the right side, and he will get stuffed! Washington will hold him at the 1, and now Miami will have the decision to make. Javon Kinlaw in on the play. There we go, Kinlaw. And Bobby Wagner there to help as well. All right, here we go. 4th and goal from the 1. What will Miami do? Yep, Javon Kinlaw saying right here, right now, baby. Let's see, what will they do? 4th and goal. Wait a minute, why is the clock stopped with 1:44? A Dolphin got hurt, which is not good for the Dolphins, but that's huge to save the clock, right? With the injury timeout, or will the clock continue to move after they get the injury set up? Maybe they'll reset the clock, or like get it reset and start the clock on the ref's signal. Maybe that's how they'll do it. Like, that could be huge. I mean, I think the clock should stop. Injury timeout. Don't let them get the injury timeout and they get to decide what's going on. And so they get the benefit of a timeout and the clock gets to continue to run. That should stop the clock. Devon A-Chain walking off the field on his own accord. And do they bring in Ollie Gordon to try to score it here? 1:44 to go. Here we go. 4th and goal. Should stop the clock at 1:44. I don't think the clock should continue to run. I'd be irritated if it does. They get the benefit of just... Here we go. Let's see. Do they... When the play clock runs, does the game clock run? Play clock is not started yet, even though they've lined up. Okay, the refs are discussing what's going on here. Okay. Here we go. They blow the whistle as the clock is stopped. Single back formation. Tua puts a man in motion as the fullback, takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and the defense stops him! Tackled for a 1-yard loss! Oh my goodness gracious! Washington's defense comes up massive! 1:40 to go! Now can Mariota and the offense get into field goal range and win this game with a Matt Gay field goal? I believe that's Eddie Goldman in on the tackle. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, this team is an absolute just heart attack waiting to happen. Oh my goodness. Wow. Here we go. So the defense steps up massive. They've been awful the last 4 or 5 weeks, and that was a big time stop. 1:41 to go in the 4th quarter, 1st and 10. All right, at the 3-yard line, 3 receivers bunch to the left side. Mariota in the shotgun, McNichols the running back. Man in motion is Moore. So we can't get too get too aggressive here. Takes the snap, Mariota throws it over the middle of the field, has his man Debo, and Debo will get tackled at the 31. That's a big completion for Washington. Keeps the clock moving and gets them a fresh set of downs. Otherwise, you could have potentially gotten the ball back to Miami with plenty of time left if you throw a couple of incompletions. Big time completion by Mariota. Takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Here's McNichol, and McNichol, not a lot of room on that one, maybe a yard, and the clock will move to 1:10. Miami will use their second timeout here. 2nd and 9. All right, here we go. Okay, Now you could get aggressive, because if you have to punt it away, Miami will have to get a lot of yards to get back into field goal range. That was a huge completion to Debo right there. Huge completion to Debo. 1:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Can they're at the 31. Let's see. You need at least 30 yards to make it a makeable field goal here for Matt Gay. Obviously, any more than that will be beneficial, considering Matt Gay already missed from 51 yards out earlier today. Here we go. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun is Mariota, scanning the field. Mariota takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking, quick throw to the left side, has his man Ertz, who catches it at the gain of 3 to the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 6 coming up here for Washington. Dolphins use their final timeout with 1:05 to go in the fourth quarter. This is a big down in distance. 3rd down and 5. Washington, 3rd down and 6, rather. 3rd and 6. What is Cliff going to dial up here? Mariota scanning the field. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. 10 seconds of the play clock. Come on. Changing the protection at the line is Mariota. 5 seconds on the play clock now. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, steps up. Mariota's going to throw it underneath. Has his man, turns upfield, down the right sideline, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Is Jacoby Jones. First catch of the day. The most unlikely hero on the whip route. Mariota stands in, faces the pressure, and gets it to his receiver. Trust the process here in Washington. Out of bounds at the 40. It's a 58-yard field goal where it currently stands. Come on, get another 10, 15, 20. Get a touchdown. Why not? 3 receivers to the left. In the shotgun is Mariota. Takes the snap. Hand off to McNichols. McNichols trying to follow his blocks. Not much there. He'll get tackled at the 38-yard line. 2nd and 8 here coming up for Washington. Clock continues to move. Miami cannot stop it any longer. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter and counting. It's a 56-yard field goal where it currently sits. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun is Mariota. Mariota takes the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming, got to get rid of it, and does. And it's nearly interception. Looking for Robbie Chosen, number 33, all over that for the Dolphins. Jason Marshall, the rookie. Big time coverage there on Robbie Anderson. Batting it away, and now it's 3rd and 8. Here we go. And it hits him right in the face. Fortunate for Washington to not get an interception there. Pressure was coming off the backside. Good job, Mariota, just getting rid of the football, but you got to throw it more outside to not give the defender a chance to intercept it. Here we go at the 38-yarder line. 3 receivers to the left. Ertz to the right. 2 seconds on the play clock. Mariota takes the snap. Blitz coming. Off his back foot. Going deep. Has a chance. Chris Moore. Go up with 2 hands. Why are you trying to one-hand catch it? Oh my goodness, Chris Moore. Can you please attack the football with 2 hands? Oh my goodness. I mean, he's hit early, but come on. Go up with 2 hands. Who do you think you are, Odell? Oh my goodness. All right, a 56-yard field goal to take the lead. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is no good, and we're in. Oh my gosh. Oh, the NFL is such a torture factory. Oh, he misses wide right. Matt Gay can go tomorrow. Fudge Matt Gay. Oh my gosh. Just get off the field. Oh my goodness. I don't want to see Matt Gay ever again. Matt Gay, you suck! Golly! Jeez Louise, dude. This is the NFL. A 56-yard field goal is not that unheard of anymore. Jeez Louise, man. Can't make a 50-plus yarder. You suck. Oh my God. Here we go. Tua in the shotgun at their own 40. 5, rather. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Looking. 2-man rush. Pressure coming. Steps up underneath. And it's going to be dropped by Waddle, who may have given his kicker a chance, Riley Patterson. But now, with 4 seconds left, just no penalties here for Washington. Oh my gosh. So bad, man. A 51er and a 56. Yeah, those are long field goals. Matt Gay has made 4 50-yard field goals in a single game. Jeez, dude. Make a dang field goal. You're one of the highest paid kickers in the frickin' NFL. And you can't make a 56-yarder when you need it most? Make a frickin' kick, dude. Just go somewhere, bro. Takes the snap. Quick throw underneath. It'll be caught by A-Chain. A-Chain will start the... No, he won't. He will get tackled. And at the 32, and the game will go to overtime. Jeez Louise, man. Matt Gay was not this bad coming into the league, or coming into this season. Like, good night almighty, man. Like, the Matt Gay signing, I know, is obviously going to look at hindsight and say, oh, terrible signing by Adam Peters. What was he thinking? Blah, blah, blah. He sucks. But, like, he was literally, he made 4 field goals, 4 50-yard field goals to win a game before. That was in the 2023 season to beat the Ravens. Last year, he was bad at over 50, 3 for 9. That's not good. He was over 50% the year before that. He's over 50% in his career. But he's 4 for 7 now, and now 4 for 9. His long this year's 56, so he's already made a 56-yarder before, and he missed a 51-yarder this earlier in the game. Like, good night, dude. Like, come on. You need to be clutch when you're a kicker. You have to be clutch. And if you don't have the clutch gene as a kicker, get off my field, dude. I don't want you here. I don't want you here. In today's NFL, the ball will travel 70 yards through the air now if you have a decent leg with the new rules. A 56-yarder is very makeable. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, all right, Washington will get the ball first. All right. Miami won the toss and elected to defer. Now we need a frickin' touchdown and go for 2. I don't want to see Matt Gay ever again. Get him off the frickin' team. Ugh. He's missed way too many kicks this year. Way too many. I don't care. Go somewhere else and be a frickin' all-pro like Graham Gano was or whatever. I don't care. Just get off the team. Once you're mentally faulted on a team, you just got to go. Kicking is like 95% mental. And as soon as your mental's gone, you have to get off my team. Get off. Leave. Leave. Just terrible. You got freaking backup receivers going up for one-hand catches. Like, good grief, man. Good grief. What's up, Deb? Thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate the super chat. It's not just a 56-yard field goal, Gus. He missed a 51-yarder earlier. He's 4 for 9 on the season for 50-plus yarders. He's also missed others. He's missed PATs. Like, he's been awful for us. He's been awful. Like, geez Louise, dude. Get off the team. Like, you've been awful this year. You have to step up and make a 56-yarder at some point. You have to. It's the NFL. You have kickers across the league making 60-plus yarders to win games. You had Cam Little make, what, a 68-yarder? A freaking rookie making 68-yard field goals. Like, 56-yarder in the NFL is not some crazy impossible kick, as if we're looking at a 68-yard field goal. Like, yes, I understand 56 is a long field goal, but you missed both your 50-plus yarders, and you're an NFL kicker. Leave. All right, here we go. Patterson to kick it away to Washington. The 10-minute on overtime begins. There's the kick. It will be through the end zone at the 35-yard line is where Mariota and the offense will come back onto the field. Yeah, and he's also paid as if he can make 78-yard field goals. He's one of the highest paid kickers in the entire NFL. Average per year, he's a top 10 kicker in the league. In the shotgun, takes the snap, play action, looking, pumping, throws underneath, and it's intercepted. Jack Jones, interception. Debo out here making the best form tackle of the freaking day. That's where we are right now as a team. That's where we are. Like, it's frustrating. Like, just go. Just like, season. Go in the tanker. I'm absolutely done with this season. Move on. These guys suck. Like, freaking players do. Single back formation. Man in motion is Ingold. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the left is A-Chain. A-Chain will get over 100 yards on this run. First down at the 23-yard line. Field goal wins it for Miami, so we'll see if they decide to kick a field goal. I'm sure they'll just continue to run the football down the field. They're already at a 41-yard attempt. Here we go. Not the coaches. Coaches are players. That's in the shotgun. And in motion here is Waddle. Takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is A-Chain. A-Chain will get a gain of 3 down to the 19-yard line. Not AP. We have our best players are injured right now. Excuse me. We have an injured team. Duran's suspended. Like, this whole team is just Lattimore hurt. Amos hurt. Will Harris hurt. All sorts of issues. Dorrance Armstrong hurt. Freaking Matt Gay sucks. 3 receivers to the left, and they will let the play clock go down and use their first of 2 timeouts in overtime here. 2nd and 6. Matt Gay needs to go. Matt Gay should just be fine. I don't even care who they bring in. You can bring in me. I don't care. Just like freaking send them alive in as a kicker. I don't care. Just Matt Gay needs to go. I'm done with Matt Gay. I'm done with him. It's over. It's over. Second and 6. Patterson is practicing. Get ready for a game-winning field goal here. Single back formation. Takes the snap, pitch play to the left. A-Chain turns upfield, and A-Chain will get another first down, tackled at the 11. Right. Under 8 to go in overtime. Freaking Matt Gay. Suck. So frustrating. Patterson set up to kick the field goal from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good. Game over. Miami wins 16-13 here in Madrid. And, Miami, good for y'all. Move to 4-7. Good luck the rest of the season. And, I'm just sick to my stomach with Matt Gay right now. Like, this team is so beat up, so battered. We fought so hard today. 2 fourth-down stops at the goal line. Like, just long, sustained drives to give our defense chances. We had so many opportunities. Given the state of this team, we gave it absolutely everything today. The coaching staff played well today. The one play with Mariota running at the goal line, that was bad. That one I would like to have back. But other than that, like, the coaching staff was phenomenal today. Like, it's all freaking like and then Matt Gay just ruins an absolutely hard fought, well executed game to try to turn this season around in any shape or fashion. And Matt Gay, you pay him all that money and he can't make a 51 or a 56-yard field goal, and you just suck. It's just like, come on, dude. Like, it's just trash. Thank you, Suzanne. Thanks, Tim, for your efforts. Thank you, Suzanne, for the support. Like, it's so irritating that Matt Gay missed that field goal. Like, you're healthy. You're paid a lot of money. This is your job. Make a game-winning freaking field goal. I don't care if it's 56 yards. I don't care. Make a game winner. Step up. Show your contract's worth it. Like, good night almighty. Like, you can go through and all, like, pick plays apart and, oh, they didn't do this, they didn't do that, whatever. That's an NFL game, dude. That's an NFL game. Miami would love to have plays back. We would love to have plays back. That happens all the freaking time. You're a kicker. You're a freaking kicker. You come on the field less than 10 times a day. All right? You do kickoffs and you do field goals. We had, 4 field goal opportunities, and you missed 2 of them. And we saw you on, 3 other times. So you were on the field 7 times today. And you failed your freaking job. Like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Like, irritating as all crap. What are you going to do? But anyway, appreciate all of you in the chat. And, Matt Gay needs to go. Matt Gay, 0 excuses for him at all. He just needs to. All right. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys later. And until next time, see ya!